Yeah, that's about the appropriate reaction given what happened last week.
Yep.
By the way, Toby's back.
Ew. He finally returned. We had to handcuff him and kidnap him from his wife. Don't worry, he'll be back later in the evening.
What you don't see, because he's invisible, is John Wick with a gun to the back of his head.
He is the fucking.
You're not the
Oh, no, that'd be worse.
Oh, God damn
Don't
it.
whisper that shit in my ear. But he's not the boogeyman. He's the man you said to kill the fucking boogeyman. Sir?
Yeah, that pops up.
Yeah, we're having. No! It's in Norton with the fucking antivirus!
Would you rather prefer Norton or Avast? Which one's more annoying?
Norton by a landslide.
Okay, we got rid of it.
Norton.
Which antivirus the virus?
PC Matic.
Yeah.
I speak from experience.
Norton and MacPR are much better. They do, if you uninstall them, they install a virus. And then go, hey, you wouldn't have had this if you didn't install them.
Oh no, I tried PC Matic when I was still living up in Fort Drum 10 years ago, and it's supposed to clean your PC. Nope. By the way, here's a virus. It cost you $400 and Geek Squad to fix it. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway. So, just a quick recap of what happened last time. Guys made it to Angel Spires and found out it's not as squeaky clean as it would like to present itself. Especially,
They found out.
yeah, well, they found out here in his stories. Since Toby wasn't here, we'll just say that. Remember the keg of meat that went missing? Yeah, we'll just say that Jason absconded with it and went somewhere. So after meeting up with a couple of Jedon's old friends, a dwarf named Enzo and a lion-maned tabaxi named Goldmane, and deciding, you know what, before we hop on the boat, we should take care of this crime ring. They decided to retire to their room in the tavern, which promptly blew up on them, and then Favlo got doinked in the back by a dagger of venom and is currently bleeding out.
Just full red family guy pose.
Or Yamcha pose.
Which is worse?
Oh no, what was the one you said?
Family Guy and the Yamcha.
I don't know the Family Guy.
It's. I forget. John, look it up.
That pose?
Yeah.
Scared.
It's when Peter ends up in every episode at some point.
Oh. Yeah, that one actually looks more appropriate. So.
I saw a rug, I'd rather Yamcha. I ain't gonna lie, it was hilarious. It's just Yamcha. We're even up.
So, before we continue on with that, Jason, we'll say that you ended up going to one of the local establishments with your keg and made quite a bit of profit, with people coming up asking for drinks. Figured, you know what, I might as well get some money out of this. So you ended up with an additional 60 gold in your pocket.
Research. 60 gold to the research fund.
So it didn't get stolen. The mad drunk just ran off with it.
And sold most of it and drank some of the rest.
I don't know which one. I don't know what would be worse if it got stolen or the fact he sold it.
Well, I only made 60. I could have made 120 if I wasn't so fucking thirsty.
Who gave you the medal?
Next Sunday before we leave, we're gonna get 2 kegs of ale.
Okay, just get a barrel.
He's a keg.
Nah, I'm talking like full-on fucking drum. Like, just straight on
A
the
55 gallon.
just 55-gallon drum, just shove a fucking tap in the side. You see me just drinking out of a straw. That's what a keg is. It just, how imagine like mini cake? Come on, man.
I think you might be thinking Hogshead, actually. Which, by the way, is not an actual pig's head.
That's disappointing.
So, Jason, real quick, why don't you go ahead and give us a perception check?
Perception.
Yeah, as you're chilling at the bar, selling drinks,
Having nightmares.
having a good time,
Having nightmares.
dreaming of home.
Having nightmares. 5.
Yeah, you don't hear a damn thing.
Having nightmares of some guy walking around Baltimore Mall yelling, Jason!
Meanwhile, we'll cut back to the three of you, and they're going to need you three to roll initiative.
Okay.
Ugh. Woo. 16.
Right.
Woo.
I think you said 10.
10.
Fucking rabbit. Actually, this is bad for you. Because I need you to make a death save.
Critical failure.
Don't joke about
You're good, that's one success.
that. Yeah, don't joke about that with death saves. The nat 1 is 2 failures.
Okay, so then Varys. The entire room is filled with smoke and dust and debris, and what little light you can see is from the fire that has started and is spreading. It's covered the room and it's moving out into the hallway now, so visibility is heavily obscured to like maybe 5 feet. That's 1 square. So, what are you going to do?
I'm going to draw the mace and begin approaching to the room, closer and closer, trying to look for whatever the hell's going on.
Okay, well, the first thing I'm going to need you to do is make a Constitution saving throw.
That is 21.
Okay, you're good. But you make your way into the room, and yeah, the entire place is completely destroyed. It's almost like a bomb went off.
Okay, do I see anyone?
Not in the room, but make a perception check with disadvantage.
Advantage? Ain't that a bitch?
One.
First disadvantage. Had a fucking nat 20 on the high end.
What was the other one?
I guess, 13.
You can kind of make out a figure near the stairs standing above Favlo, but can't make out any discerning features of him.
Are they like directly above Babylon?
Standing, like, getting out of a kneeling position.
I'm going to. Damn it. I'm going to drop Mace because a panic state and run over like, Babylon, are you okay?
His only answer is,
I say, I'm just going to like run over to his side. Once again, assuming this man is doing a good deed. He's helping my
Didn't
friend.
we see him?
No.
no, you didn't. Everything happened so fast.
I wanted to make sure that you tried to see the shape.
And stab him.
I don't remember if I did.
I think that was the description for him.
That was for him.
Okay.
Yeah, that was definitely for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run over and like get on a knee, like looking at Fablo, like, are you okay? Holy shit!
I'll tell you what I told them if Fablo dies. I've got backup
Funny death noises.
Is he actually dead or dying?
Getting there.
I was gonna say, the dagger's still in his back.
No.
Okay.
You're close enough now to see that. You can see the puncture mark and the blood and the black sort of oily poison leaking out of the wound.
Alright. So I'm gonna ask if I can make this check. My character know that I can heal without taking poison. I'm like, I
Make a medicine check.
I wanted to first aid, my guy just go, I can't heal him, the poison will make it worse, or some shit to that effect. Do I know how to address this wound? Medicine check of 19, sir.
Healing will be fine. It should also take care of the poison. Or at least, dull it enough so that way it doesn't affect him as much anymore.
Alright, in that case then, last spell slot, Cure Wounds! The D8, if I recall?
I believe so, yes.
And 1 plus D8, correct?
D8 plus, I think, modifier. I've got my book up. Let me check.
Yeah, check, please. Need a confirmation.
Cure wounds. That is
1D8
plus your skill, spell casting ability.
That is a 10. He heals for 10, my son. And then I will mark off my last spell slot, which is fucking pain. I think that's the witch.
I have the thing over here. Never mind.
That is last spell slumber. I have nothing left in the tank. I literally have no features left. I dropped my mace out of panic. I am from there. I mean, I'm focused on just, cure wounds. Look, you're gonna survive, you're gonna live, you're gonna live, you're gonna live.
You wake up, you still feel a throbbing pain in your back, but it's dulled now, and you see Varys standing over you with that look of absolute panic on his face.
My back, what happened? I'm trying to think here. I'm trying. I recognize that was poison. You're getting a lot of stuff in 6 seconds.
Make another medicine check. But this is going to be the last thing for your turn, though.
Okay.
Because he does have a point.
Oh, no, 100%.
Yeah, this is all in action in 6 seconds.
I'm going to say, actually, can I just auto-fail and just not notice poison? Because I don't think my guy would really know
Yeah.
poison. I wouldn't have really fucked with it.
Okay.
But I think the shrapnel got you in the back.
Okay. So that brings us to Jadon's turn.
Why am I moved closer?
Oh, I thought that was...
No.
I got the minis mixed up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like right there.
Okay, well, it's your turn now. You saw...
Do I
You
see
just-
this guy?
Make a perception check with disadvantage. You just saw Varys run off into the direction where Thavla was.
17 is the lowest.
You can make out a figure now coming out of a kneeling position, now standing above Thavlo. You squint your eyes through the smoke and dust, which, by the way, I'm going to need you to make a con save because of the smoke.
I got attacked.
That con saving throw?
Yeah.
That's a 14.
You're taking 1 point of smoke damage.
Okay.
From smoke inhalation. I'm sorry, it's a fire, it's legit. But, yeah, you can see the figure now. You have to kind of squint and look past Varys and cough out some of the smoke. And you do notice he's in, like, sort of padded clothing and holding a knife. A long, curved, black knife that the end of it seems to be...
Okay.
You can't tell if that's blood or not, though that's dripping.
Bonus action, I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud. I call 4 spirits of the dead, which flit around you for the spell's duration. They are intangible and invulnerable. Until the spell ends, any attack you make deals 1d8 extra damage when you hit a creature within 10 feet of you. It is going to be... Jazz not fucking around, necrotic.
Okay.
Any creature that takes this damage can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. In addition, any creature of your choice that you can see that starts a turn within 10 feet of you has its speed reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. So, and I can still take an action, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If that was a bonus action, yeah.
Yes, that's a bonus action. Fantastic. So, Jaden is going to attack the guy with the whip.
Okay.
Oh, actually.
Well, yeah, I was going to say you might have to maneuver.
Right. Oh,
Okay, now that's out of the smoke and the fire.
Okay.
But just know that the fire is starting to spread a little bit.
Yeah, so I make an attack against him. Any disadvantage or advantage?
Nope.
Okay, let me check. What's that on there? There we are. And he can't. His speed is reduced by 10 because of the black part of it. That's a 17 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, so D4 for the whip plus the necrotic. 5 plus 2, 7. 5 slashing, 2 necrotic.
Okay. He's actually going to use his reaction to use Uncanny Dodge to take half of that.
Okay.
So he's only going to take 4.
And Jan will say, "Don't let him escape."
Can I hear him yelling?
Not from where you are, but we'll get to you.
No, what do you mean? You helped with Tableau.
He has a knife, you idiot!
He has a what?
Is that it for you?
Yes.
Okay. Meanwhile, Terry's hearing is now somewhere down by the Walmart.
A little right down past the Walmart, a little right down to fucking Texaco.
Shannon ain't exactly patient right fucking now.
I know.
Okay, this guy is going to.
If you're okay with it, flavor-wise, Shannon's hair is starting to get very much a vivid green. No flavor, that's just flavor stuff.
Okay, well then this guy is going to, as you say, he has a what? He's going to take a swipe.
My AC is somewhere between dog and shit. I have an AC of 11. I have no armor.
Well, it's a good thing he rolled a 19 then.
That's gonna fucking hurt. It's gonna sting.
For
It's alright.
Going to be 5 points of piercing damage along with an extra 14 points from sneak attack.
So, you said 14 for sneak?
So a total of 19.
Real quick, is there a con save for the poison?
No.
Okay.
The dagger of venom is only once per day.
Guess what? Hit point for 19!
Oh fuck!
Hey! Let's go!
Oh, join me in death,
Brother!
Hey, you know what? I might not be much of a hymn fan, but that's actually a pretty good song. Fuck!
Brother, even in death I still serve! Yeah, I'm out.
Okay, now we're going to cut to you. Just make a general insight check, just for no reason at all.
As I'm collecting more gold, it's like, hey, this is fun.
Suddenly, this Commander Rex.
One.
You know what? For the sake of story, we'll say you suddenly get a bad feeling.
Commander Rex, I got a bad feeling about this.
You should probably get back to where everyone else is.
It's quiet.
Oh yeah,
Too
not
quiet.
I gotta show everybody all the gold I made.
Well, your keg is empty now, so you don't have to worry about looking at that thing.
Yeah, so
But as you leave this establishment, you look over to in the direction of where the tavern that you guys are going to be staying at is, and all you see is a column of smoke and light from a fire. And it's not a little bonfire either. And you see a bunch of guards headed that way and people with buckets of water.
alright, I'm going to cast Mage Armor myself.
And go ahead and roll initiative.
17.
Fucking reenacting JoJo right here. Reenacting fucking JoJo here. This is the last of my harm on JoJo. Take it from me! Like get fucking shanked.
Okay, so back to the top of the round. Tableau, you don't have to make death saves anymore. But you just watched Varys take a knife straight across the throat and drop.
Oh god, across the throat. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that this assassin is above me at this point.
Standing above you, yeah.
Where's my laser rifle animation? I'm guessing it would be just like I think.
It's like within arm's reach.
I'd like to reach for my gun and just aim it right above me towards this guy.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll then.
Does he still think I'm unconscious?
Melee.
Or maybe I get advantage.
For what?
Because you can't go through. Maybe it is
No.
unless I've gotten up. No? Okay.
Not for this one.
1, 2.
That'll hit.
Alright.
Suck shit, nerd. Suck shit, nerd.
Two more D8s.
The 8s. Yeah, I got you. How do you got 2 peak?
Got 1. I got the rest of my life.
Oh, those rifles. Okay.
Okay, he's going to use his reaction for another uncanny dodge. Have that. So out of the corner of it, so you grab the rifle, spec ops roll. He sees you do that, and you just kind of graze his arm. That it, or you got something else?
I would like to roll out from under him and what's the layout?
I don't know how well you can see it, but that's you. This is the hallway. These are all the other rooms. That's a set of stairs. The red and orange there is the fire. By the way, at this point,
I'm
Just
gonna.
like you're just T-posing, just like sliding down the street, not doing
How,
right.
how
Just
sliding do you think?
it's
not
kind
even
of
off.
just stand up.
Just slide. Just
Rolling, I'll
across the
say
street.
probably also half movement, or about the same as a crawl, I guess.
I'll use half of my movement to tumble down the stairs.
Okay. Nah. I was going to say you take stair damage, but no.
Stair damage.
I'm waiting for one of us to get hit in the head with a fucking falling with ball.
Well, if that's it for you.
I mean, once I get down the stairs, I'd like to do a bonus action to hide.
Okay. There's the front desk you can hide under, so yeah.
Yeah, I'll
As you're doing that, you see Jason hurry in through the front door with a whole bunch of people outside. Can't quite make out what they're doing outside.
I'm just ignoring him. I just do all the way down the stairs. I see the front counter, take my rifle, jump right over, and I'm like, hey, get down.
You see a flash of cottontail as you push your way through the crowd. Some of the guards are like, hey, what are you doing? And as people are just tossing buckets of water at it. Push your way into the front door. Just time to see a cottontail dive onto the front desk.
I poke my head up. There's a man down there. There's a man up there. He's trying to kill us.
Down there.
Yeah, down the basement. 5 minutes away.
I'll never find you in the fire. Hide in the fire.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Oh my god, I'm reminded of a Puppet Forest story. He was running Call of Cthulhu. Someone locked himself in a room, set it on fire to get rid of a ghost. He's like, this was a bad idea. Wait, there's a puddle of water. If I lie in the puddle of water, the fire won't kill me. And then a beam fell on top of him.
That'll do.
This is the same party that he let live after they blew up a cave with dynamite while they were in the cave.
Consequences don't matter.
Anyway, Jason, what are you going to do now? With Pavlo saying and doing all that.
I'm going to shout, where are the others?
Upstairs.
I'm going to rush up. I'm going to...
Do you have a mini with you?
Yeah,
I was going to say, if not, I got something I can't reach.
I don't have one more street fighting capabilities.
Alright. You hurry your way up the stairs and are immediately met with a cloud of smoke and dust, and this entire second floor is like half on fire. As you see Jadon standing off to your left with his whip at the ready. You see Varys lying face down in a puddle of his own blood.
You don't know Varys.
No, he never met Varys.
Oh yeah, that's right. You see another half-elf lying face down in a puddle of his own.
Half-elf.
I'm sorry.
Dare you, sir?
I'm sorry.
Associate me with the half-breeds.
I'm sorry. My mind immediately went to half-elf.
I'm
Also,
a proud
Javin
Dragon.
is technically crowded by ghosts of people they killed.
What he said.
They're all-
Okay, so yeah, you dart upstairs. You see this guy. He's like, "Who the hell is that?" Lying in a puddle of his own blood. You see Varys surrounded by ghosts and his whip at the ready, and
Javin goes, Varys.
sorry, you people are confusing me. And you see standing right off to your right with a bloody knife in his hand, a drow elf.
Murder hobo.
And he looks like he's ready to kill. As he turns to you, his red eyes just have a look of, "You're next, bitch."
Bitch. Full person.
That's a wisdom save?
Yeah. Compensate above. Plot twist, it's an intelligence save.
Either way, it's a 12.
Hold person. Monster hold person. Choose humanoid you can see within range. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration.
You rolled a 12.
My spell save DC is 13. He's paralyzed for the duration.
And he goes stiff, and his fingers loosen up, and the knife clatters to the floor.
You're on the way for the lane to my back.
As you now hear from downstairs, people bust in. "Put that fire out!"
I'm going to turn to Jad and drag him out. And I'm going to attempt to get this unconscious elf off the floor and down the stairs.
Respect.
Is that it?
That's
I
all.
guess.
That's all I'm doing. Whole person was an action, so I'm just moving into position where he's down. He's
Okay.
not moving for.
We're going to have to wait for your next turn to do that. Varys, make a death save.
Yep, just a thought here real quick. I currently have two sets of plate armor on my person. I'm a heavy motherfucker.
That's why we're trying.
Fire stick on your toes.
Wait for it to engulf me. Made it on the first one here, 17.
Okay, yeah, you're good. Get on.
Alright, John's gonna look at Paris and say, "I don't give you permission to die, rich prick!" For a healing word.
Who are you, Bane?
That's 6 points. That's 6 healing.
6 healing. I'm alive!
Yeah. I don't give you permission to die, you rich prick.
I don't want to die anyway.
I imagine you're dying like in a voice, and then you just hear Janet shouting that.
I'm just imagining I just start to come back in my brain, just 5 more minutes. It's so warm.
No, I'm just taking a Dragon Ball Z abridged, Frieza's drowning Goku, and all Goku suddenly hears is Vegeta from the afterlife yelling, "Wake up, dumbass!"
Yeah, but that's my bonus action. Jadin, I actually gotta think this through. What would you say is a good roll to control temper or rage?
Do you have the calm emotion spell?
I don't.
Then wisdom save?
Wisdom, okay.
I don't know.
That's 13. Janet, honestly.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to roll a d20.
Yeah,
Fuck!
Critical failure?
That
oh,
was the DC.
oh, fantastic. So, Jadin
So,
is going.
no, you're an angry boy.
Yeah, Jadin is going
Or
to
girl, or
drop the whip, draw a sickle.
you're an angry them.
Yeah. Draw a sickle, walk towards this fucker, and going to slash him
He's
up.
paralyzed, so I'll say it's an auto crit.
So, double the damage.
Yeah, go ahead.
Double the damage, double the fun, double the
And he can't uncanny dodge this one because he's paralyzed.
Okay, so that's 7 slashing damage plus the d8. That's also doubled?
Yeah, all damage is doubled.
Okay.
For 1 minute, yeah, so that's just disadvantage on
And
attack ability.
necrotic.
For 15 total?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks. For like the next 30 seconds. Okay? So you slash him, get him good across the shoulder, but because of the whole person, he's still just standing there.
Yep.
He's almost frozen in time.
That's all it has.
Okay, well, if it's his turn then,
Yeah, he gets to make a wisdom save to try and get out.
13.
Matches.
But that's all you can do. That was his action.
Alright, whole person is now off.
That
I'm
As people are now starting to rush in, you got guards who are trying to assess the situation. You've got people with buckets of water starting to run upstairs. As the fire is also starting to come down the stairs.
I'm going to take my gun and put it against the counter towards the stairs, and as people start coming in, I'm going to hold my hand up and say, wait, my party's up there, they're dealing with this. Don't go up, there's flames. Don't go up there with the water. There's a dangerous man up there, he'll kill you.
Make a persuasion check with advantage because of the fire.
Don't go up there trying to put out the fire. There's a fire up there.
18.
They actually stopped there like, dangerous man, what? Who?
I'm trying to think what I know for sure about this guy.
All you know is he has a knife.
Some murderous.
He's got a knife!
Some murderous hobo.
And I did watch him go down, right?
Yeah, you saw him take the...
There's a man with a knife up there. He just attacked a party member of mine, but they're dealing with it. Do not go up there until they come down.
That it? Oh, you got something else.
I'm going to hold an attack action to shoot the assassin if he comes down the stairs.
Jason, their whole person is now worn off. Well, more like he fought it, anyway.
Well. How's he looking?
A little bloodied, a little bruised. Fire's starting to nick in his clothes, but looking maybe not too hard, even pale enough.
Well, can I stand up and take a look at the outlook of the room here?
This is the hallway, so yeah, it's on fucking fire.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Jan's hair is also more vivid green than you've ever seen.
Yeah, they have green hair now. It's also full of smoke and dust, so visibility is limited to only 5 feet.
I'm going to cast as an action Stabbing Sting.
What does that do?
It's a cantrip. It makes a con save, I believe. Let me look up Stabbing Sting. It's in the Wild Knowledge Spring Collection.
Definitely more showing more summer.
But what it does 1d4 plus my... Not just 1d4. Let me look it up before I start talking. Stabbing Sting 5e. Must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d4 necrotic and fall prone.
Well, he's falling prone because you rolled an 11.
Okay, so he takes 3 necrotic damage and he's on the ground.
Actually, the funny thing is, because the way he was standing and facing, he doesn't fall backwards, he falls forward, and now he's like this against the wall.
Alright, he's down.
Actually, hold on, let me check. Let me see something, because of the way he's holding his knife, too. Oh, no, wait, he dropped his knife, that's right. I forgot he dropped his knife almost. Never mind then. So yeah, he's stuck against the wall.
Alright, I'm going to...
And he took how much? 5? You said? Necrotic?
3
Oh.
necrotic.
Okay.
I'm going to shout, just leave him. Let's go. And I'm going to wander my way back downstairs before the fire engulfs the hallway.
Varys?
Before I stand up, is his knife in front of me?
No.
Alright. I'm going to... Aside from critical injury, they currently miss it over fucking 3/4 of my health. I'm just going to burn half my movement to get on my feet and limp out. And just try to limp as far close to the entrance as I can. Just...
Make a con save as you're doing that from the smoke.
Wait. Con save is 17.
Okay, you're good.
And the... My innards are trying to come outwards.
Stay in your home. Daddy needs you.
The fucking bathroom.
Dragon Ball Z Bridge when Frieza gets sliced in half.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
No, my one gets stay in your home. Daddy needs you. Okay, so that's that. As you're watching you see first Jason come down the stairs, followed by a heavily injured Varys, and a Jadon now with bright green
You
hair.
don't know. I don't know if Jadon's coming down yet.
Oh, never mind that.
That's a real thing, guys.
But these two are there.
Yeah, and Varys looks like absolute shit.
Oh,
You can still see the mark from where the knife hit him.
Question is just.
What happened? Is he dealt with? Is Jadden there?
Question is just Jadden listen or no?
Oh.
Local court is still a little bit slashed.
Wisdom, I'm guessing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Get behind this
Okay,
gun.
DC's not going to be as high this time.
I don't want to get shot.
16.
DC was an 8 this time.
Okay. So, Jadden will come down. Actually, she will come down. Oh, they will come down. Can I cast Hold Person on him and drag him down?
It's going to automatically succeed, I'll just say.
Okay.
So, yeah, after a few seconds, you see Jadon come down with bright green hair, dragging Mr. Drow Assassin by his hair.
No, by his feet, so
By
he's
his
bashing
feet.
his head on every step.
Bonk. And as he comes down, bonk, 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 bonk.
And Jadden looks angry.
And that's when people start rushing upstairs with buckets of water.
Well, I put my gun away and I point at the man on the floor and I look towards the people. That's him. That's the dangerous man.
What did you Some of the guards go over, hoist him to his feet. He's still kind of dazed, especially from, bonk, bonk, bonk.
You may not have attention.
Yeah, good. A concussion.
Just for the record, Jadden still has the pink, still technically a spring eladrin, but so they have their hair still has those pink tinges. Just there's more, the green is more vivid and more mature.
And just one really quick out of character side note, and I was very deliberate with this. Mace got left behind.
It did.
Yeah, I was very fucking deliberate that my character would not be thinking of the fucking mace, he's panicking. He is not a hard warrior. He has no he fails to understand the concept of never lose your fucking weapon.
So, as some of the guards pick him up, are you going to let him go willingly?
Jadden is going to think about that.
As one of the guards says, let him go, give him to us.
I enjoy giving him a taste of some street justice, but in this case, I'll let the law do its thing.
And they hoist him up, slap him into shackles, cart him out, and then another one of the guards says, alright, you four. Since this place is burning, let's talk outside.
Good idea.
I'm gonna look.
Somebody bring over a med kit for this guy.
I'm gonna look at him. Where's the mace I gave you?
Okay. Before you ruin your throat over there, Andy Serkis, you're healed 12 points from a simple med kit.
I can see! No.
Whenever you mentioned the mace, just before I walk out the door, I think, well, he's obviously not going to be able to get it. And I dart back up the stairs and I look for it.
Make an investigation check now. With disadvantage because it's still smoky.
Disadvantage?
Because it's still smoky. The fire is starting to get put out.
The main class so you
Nat
got.
It's gone.
Damn it. And I run back outside. I pat Varys on the side, give him attention. It's gone.
Damn it!
So as you guys are outside, you're with 4 guards, and one of them says, alright, anybody care to explain what the fuck happened in there?
You opened the door for an explosion?
Why was there an explosion?
Jan's going to take a deep breath. The green starting to fade as Jan says, "This fuckwit was accosted by a few people earlier tonight. We got them to back off. Some violence was used. We were gone for a while, came back, opened the door. There was an explosion. As we were recovering, he, gesturing to Fablo, got stabbed by that fucker who you now have in shackles.
I'm going to go and look at you. Don't I know you from somewhere?
We're a traveling band of adventurers. I mean, our name gets around.
Do I recognize the guard?
You probably don't know his name, but you might have seen him around.
Do I know how good if he holds a grudge about things?
Make a history check.
Okay.
You were there.
I know you. 17.
No, you fucking don't.
Actually, you do remember him. You still don't remember the name, but you do remember. You got quite a few hundred gold out of this guy's pocket before the place burned down.
Oh!
And he was chasing you for it.
Fantastic.
So you got caught pickpocketing.
Yeah, that's right.
Officer Karma!
So he's looking at you.
No, I don't think I'm pretty good with faces and uniforms.
Make a persuasion check.
I like to step in front of his legs and I say, well, we're a traveling group of adventurers. You might have heard our name.
7. Fuck!
Trying to help you.
You're that boy girl that picked my pocket! You know, if I weren't on the job, I'd probably be kicking your ass right now. He's completely ignoring you.
Yeah, Jen's going to sigh, reach into the coin purse. How much was it again?
We'll deal with that later.
Better to fucking pay a bribe. We'll deal with the consequences.
We'll deal with that later. Another guard is asking you now. Did you happen to witness this explosion and stabbing?
Can't say that I did. I kind of showed up a little bit after it happened. I saw the pillar of smoke. I was in the bar across the street over there.
Did you at least hear it? Because a boom is kind of hard to miss.
Would you believe if I said no? I was making a lot.
Oh, shit. Actually, as this is going on, this is actually going to be a proper jam. Things are calming down. Oh, shit! Run towards the stable where the horses are.
Oh, the horse at the carriage.
As you run off, one of the guards is like, hey, where the hell are you going?
Shouting, wagon, horses, have them stabled here.
Shit. I'm gonna follow you.
I look to the guards. He's just getting our stuff.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
Two of the guards go along with you, just make sure you're not doing anything stupid. And you get there. Your horses are there.
Fuck!
No.
No.
The wagon is gone.
Fuck!
We're stranded.
Hey, we got good news. We still have at least 2 horses. Okay.
But the wagon's only about 30 feet that way. They didn't get very far with it. They realized it was heavy.
Good.
Had us going there for a minute.
That's not funny.
It's a little funny.
I thought it was funny.
Restroom.
Blood shit.
It's like, come on, grab it. You know what? Fuck it. It's heavy.
This thing's fucking heavy. What do they got in it?
Yes.
Oh, speaking of which, Gavin, there used to be a keg in there. And I have no idea where it went.
You shit.
Good lord.
Make a deception check. Make an insight check.
Yeah, because Chad never said a keg was missing.
You fucking shit lord.
Actually, I'm going to roll the other one.
Hey, love to see it.
What was it? An act one?
Almost. Yeah. Deception is
Yeah.
going to be a 16.
19.
Fuck.
He says that. At first you're like, wait, how did you? And then you notice he's trying and failing. The grin gives it away.
Motherfucker, I was about to chase down hunt for it in half the bars in this side of the city.
I gesture you to hold out your hand.
Just gonna push it out. Fine. We'll get more.
No,
As they're doing that, Varys.
Absolutely, we will.
As they're doing that, Varys, one of the guards is asking you now. So, Goras there just set the room to explode and figured he'd stab the bunny and slash you in the throat, or how did that go?
After the explosion, the shell couldn't really make out much. I saw my friend on the ground and I ran to try and help him. I thought the guy was helping him before he proceeded to slash at my throat, and then everything went dark for a while there. Then my friend with the green hair shouted at me, I guess got me awake, and I, came out here.
No, except Jason tried and failed to lie about what happened to the keg.
Yeah, 145 last night, so I think.
She could be 60 something cake.
Okay.
You got me thinking, hey,
You
you rotten bastard.
One of the guards is going, look at you, Pablo. Notice the laser rifle. Be like, what's that thing?
Well, it's kind of like a crossbow, except it doesn't shoot bolts. It shoots light.
Where did you get that?
It's a long story.
Laser tech.
This is incorporated.
16.
Okay. Next question. Where the hell did you come from?
No, you're fucking incorporated.
Oh, me.
You see any 5 foot tall rabbits walking around?
Well, I come from Eastern Ireland.
No.
It's a long ways off from here. Apparently, I'm new to many people. My kind don't get out very often. I took a trade ship
So, okay then, Mr. Bunny. What's your relationship with these people?
Well,
Why were they targeting, I'm guessing, your hotel room?
Where did I meet them all at?
You met them in Inverness during the farmer's market.
I met them at Inverness after I traveled some way to the mainland. I had been traveling with them for a while, and whenever we arrived here, well, I'm sure you've heard them. I pointed at him. This one was accosted by a mean group of people, and
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
yes, and that was our room. And I was just helping my friends. I guess they didn't like how dangerous this thing is, and I motioned towards the gun, and they wanted me out. I'm guessing I was just first. I think they wanted us all dead.
Why would they want that? Besides, you're not crossbow.
I hold up my coin purse and I jiggle around. Well, whenever you're walking around with this much noise, it's hard not to be noticed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, to be perfectly honest, why not just ask the assassin himself if he's dead? Why don't we ask him? Why does he want us dead?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
I'm going to,
17?
Okay. One of the guards hearing you say that, what are you doing?
I'm going to try and interrupt him, and in response to whatever the guard or whatever he said, and I'm going to say, well, I'm sure he wouldn't tell the truth if you were to ask him anyway. I mean, he did try to kill us. He's not exactly the law-abiding type. You can't trust him.
one guard says to you, we'll ask him when we're good and ready. We know Gorax. He's the type who will only talk with the proper persuasion.
Do these guards walk away at any point, or are we still talking?
They're actually getting ready to leave. One of them says to you guys, alright, think we've got everything we need? Stay out of trouble, especially you.
Does he know about the plan? Like, this is character now. Does he care for the talk of what we're going to do?
High or low?
Does keen mind help?
No, not in this case.
Not in this case. Let's go low.
2, you do.
Okay, sweet.
So, remembering that he was there for the talks, I just turn around and I hit him in the shoulder. Are you dumb? Even I know that if there was a group that were trying to infiltrate, the guards might be working with them. And he did. And I pushed towards where John is. Or,
Hey, Varys. As the guards are walking away, make a perception check on one of them.
what are you today?
It doesn't come up.
Okay.
So,
You mentioned that this thing is a little shady.
6.
If the guards know,
I think I already know what you're getting at. Whether I know it or not in character.
they'd be very bad.
You don't.
But
Should
I-
be remember, right?
Same thing.
Of course, I think I know what you're getting at.
Hey, skip one of your First I remember.
25.
Just like light.
You see, as one of the guards walks away, it's kind of peeking up through his armor because they're not wearing plate armor. They're wearing like your generic town's guard leather armor. Kind of like a tattoo of a red bloodied hand, like starting at his neck, going down to his shoulder.
Ooh, shit. Not what I thought you were getting at.
What did you think I was getting at?
I thought you were going to say one that had the fucking mace in
No.
their belt loop and should walk away with it.
Make a history check now.
I thought one of them just casually walked away from me.
After I tell you this, I just kind of let him throw my hands up and say, well, any luck, maybe the guards will get information out of him, or maybe he'll be 2 days.
You don't remember.
I know the name of the gang.
You just, but no. That was a 5. Anyway.
Now, worst case scenario, the guards are in on what we're trying to do because that drought elf is going to know what we're doing.
It's around this
Tell them that.
It's around this point that Goldmane comes hurrying down the road. The fuck happened?
Shoot my boom.
Jan's gonna take a
Explosions.
deep breath and say, pretty sure someone will be pissed off when it takes us out.
On the other hand, I made 60 gold.
What do you shut it?
Is that why he made money and they wanted the money?
No. You remember those bastards who tried to mug Rich Prick?
How you doing over there, Rich Prick?
I did that. My vocal cord slashed. Not too good.
Well, we have.
You're alive, ain't ya?
I'm thinking one of them that someone among them set some sort of trap in the room I was staying at. Caused it to explode. Someone else tried to kill the rabbit.
What's the name of this organization we're
Red Hand.
You heard the red hand.
in Red Hand.
So yeah, actually, never mind. We'll retcon. You remember? Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was You kind of caught a glimpse of it. That that red hand has the sigil of it.
We should talk somewhere we won't be overheard.
Enzo's is always good.
That's a good idea.
Can we pick a place that won't explode this time?
Enzo's won't explode.
You're more likely to lose your purse there.
The only time that Enzo's ever exploded, it wasn't even the whole place. It was the stove. That's because he got the brilliant idea to deep fry a frozen turkey.
On our way to
It didn't work, as you can imagine.
on our way to wherever we're going to talk, I just say our Jason reminded me of a thing that we have to consider. I've got something to say that might lead us to another course of action. If you get what I mean.
Well, one thing.
Oh, you were talking to him.
Anybody who's
Oh.
Goldman.
Oh.
One thing.
Homing speed stuff. Yeah, actually, there's a few of them. The red hand has their hands in the pockets of the law enforcement. More than a few are dirty.
I'm guessing that whoever they sent to kill us is a part of this organization too.
Most likely.
Well,
They don't, from my understanding, they don't often contract killers. They don't often do hitmen. They are the hitmen.
we should have killed them when we had the chance. But now they're in the guards investigate, and they'll likely know our faces now. So the training will be impossible.
Hey, weirder things have happened. So,
Well, I never saw him.
your face does look like a face I'd forget.
Yeah. Also, fuck you.
I'm sorry. Out of character, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I'm being in character. It's all good.
If you two are going to do any of the things that I've heard about here, I'd like to not be in this room. I'm going to move.
You guys are still walking down the street.
No. Please, in a room if you're going to do that. Wasn't John, you said there were districts around here where they specialize in that kind of thing. The fucking thing.
Yeah.
No fucking.
That look, we didn't need.
Can I just point out a small building with just a red lantern for one room?
There is one.
Yeah, I'm just pointing out like places like that, or in that case, a woman like that.
Isn't that when you go to do the fucking?
Well,
Yeah,
no.
request the DM.
Of what?
I
mean, yeah,
the first time my guys actually had a near-death experience and adrenaline is tearing off. May I take 2 points of exhaustion out of just adrenaline ends and my guy just.
Actually, make a con save.
I'm saying. I won't take as much exhaustion as you're willing to dish. Oh fuck. That's a bird.
That's going to be two, yeah, of exhaustion.
I'll try my with the debuffs. I know one the disadvantage on ability check is in it.
And the other one is half movement speed, I think.
I'm trying to.
You have your book open.
PHP.
Yep, I'll go look.
PHP doesn't have any of the DMG. Or isn't it one?
No, it's in the PHP. It's in the very back.
in the very back.
That's all.
Anyway, you guys eventually reach Enzo's, and the place is still rather populated. People, coming in, enjoying some drinks, enjoying some food. Enzo's nowhere to be seen at the moment. Speed is half, yeah.
Okay, so. Okay.
Enzo is nowhere to be seen at the moment, but you can hear a ruckus in the kitchen.
Jan's gonna sit at the counter and say, Enzo, we need drinks.
No response. You just hear in the kitchen.
Oh, God.
After maybe 20 seconds, Enzo comes out of the kitchen, pot holder over one hand, tongs in the other, and a lobster latched onto his nose. Yeah, it's going to have to be a minute. I'm a little busy.
Jan is just going to just vault over the counter, get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mugs of ale,
Whatever.
and just drop a gold right where I put a gold on like the back half of the counter.
Yeah, that'll do. Good.
I'm trying to make another turkey.
No, he has a lobster latched onto his nose. He's trying to pry it off.
Chad,
Do you need a hand?
Yes.
Chad will help.
I expected Chad to just go.
Did you actually yank it?
So Chad's gonna take it, pull it far enough away,
Ow,
Take
ow,
out the
ow,
sickle.
Ow, 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 ow,
pierce the brain. Pretty sure that'll kill it.
ow.
Oh. Oh.
Thank you. Goes back, drops it into a pot, comes
Slap
out,
his back. Alright, yeah,
comes out. All right, he's gonna be in a few minutes.
Cast and cure.
Thanks.
I said borrow a picture, and I just.
So what's his story? He's new.
Varys.
Varys? I thought your name was Rich.
Rich prick.
According to him, it is.
So, what's his story? Like,
That's what I want to know.
you have a good night with a good lady or a good man, whichever
No.
you're into?
No. Our rooms got blown up.
Oh, that explains why you all came back here.
I bumped Jason on the shore. For context, he's greener than I am.
Really?
Yeah. Damn, that's saying something.
My character fell asleep. Just. Gentlemen, where is all this one? Hell of a knockout.
He means well, but he's seen less
Enzo's going to turn to you. So, what happened? Get experimenting, testing out some of the new wacky stuff, or somebody have a grudge?
I wasn't there when it happened.
I'm not grudge.
certainly the best. I'll say that much.
I don't know, you all smell kind of like fire. Especially you. No offense, but the smell of fire really lingers on fur.
Yeah, especially when a little steam. Sounds about right.
Yeah, too.
I'll cast Prestidigitation. A little bit.
The ash actually just sprinkles away.
Well, Jack, you want to give them the rundown?
Well, rich fuck. Gesturing to Varys. So, remember rich fuck made a few enemies of one of the gang, probably associated with the Red Hand.
Wouldn't be surprised.
After I caught up with Goldmane and we made our plans. We went back, hoping to get some rest. Opened the door. Things went to shit and exploded. A guy came out of seemingly nowhere and plunged a dagger in the back of the back.
Yeah, you're walking pretty good for a guy who got doinked in the back.
I just throw up my hands.
And after a bit of a fight, we escaped. And the assassins, now are in the custody of the guards.
Oh, joy.
I'm thinking that there's no way we're going to get in now that they know who we are.
I'm guessing you need places to stay then. Well, like I said earlier, my offer still stands.
We look at the room first.
It's not much to see, it's just beds and a nightstand. But sure. Oh, by the way, for context, Enzo's a dwarf.
It's a fine hole.
You walk in those stilts. You look.
He actually leads you upstairs. Could use a little work, a little bit of fixer-upper. But leads you to 2 vacant rooms, and they're nice enough to suit your needs. And a mattress, little nightstand, lamp.
I look towards Enzo. And you're not afraid that this place might not end up like the last one? Fire.
They've tried before.
There are only one bed in the rooms.
No, there's 2.
Okay.
They've tried before. I have my own little ways of pulling back, and he pulls out. This is the first time any of you've seen it. A little whistle. Gotta give this thing a little toot, and my little friend shows up and chases them off.
Little friend.
Well, he's not really that little. He's actually pretty big. His wings, breathes lightning.
We turn off the electric keys.
Safe, cheap. I guess we can't be picky.
Yeah, of course not. It's free.
I'll head back and get the horses and wagon and move them somewhere else.
Now,
I don't trust that. I don't trust that in anymore.
clearly, now that we know what's left of it.
If I was awake, I'd be like, you should get a refund. We didn't get to stay at night. Our room got exploded.
By the way, this didn't come up because I just now thought of it on the fly, but you know he's talking about a bronze dragon.
Oh God!
Yeah, I was gonna say, John, that item sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk towards the exit of the bar and tell Jason, if anybody asks, I'm going to the store. I'll be free. Yes, I'll be back.
Here, this is your cut. I give you 15 gold.
Before I only say we're in good hands. If shit actually goes sideways here, that's what I probably the best security anyone could get. Hopefully, this security doesn't come in roaring and scaly.
Do I? I can pretty much pick up the talk about fucking right?
Yeah.
Is it? Hey, order it.
This one I find isn't as bad as I recall. Maybe met him once.
I'm gonna get a good night's sleep tonight.
Bronze dragon, isn't that
I'm just like, I'm getting a good night's sleep.
Think so?
sense of justice?
Since I'm walking with you, then I'm going to give you 15 gold. And I'm just going to say, I know you're pissed about the cake, but here's your cut.
Put it towards getting a new one.
Fair enough. We'll sell that one too.
Oh, Ren needs to drink. You tried living off of water? If you survive, you don't get any fun.
It's surviving, but it ain't good.
After the hangover I had, I think I'm going to swear off.
Assuming I'm outside of the bar,
You are.
where is like the closest embassy?
See someone walking down the street, small bundle in his arms.
Excuse me, do you have any time? I need to ask you just one question.
Sure.
Would you happen to have any idea where I can find a store around here? Market, perhaps?
The general store is about 5 blocks that way around the corner, but you better hurry up, they're about to close.
Thank you. And I just started running as fast as I can in the store. Bunny likes carrying me as fast as I can.
Alright. Yeah, there's still some people in there getting in their last second shopping before the store has to close in like the next, based on the sign, 5 minutes.
I'm going to go up to the front and ask, wait if the storekeeper is talking to
No, they're not talking to anyone else. They just rang up the last customer who's about to walk out the store.
Would you happen to have any string by chance?
Gives you a look. What kind of string?
Like thin strands of string that holds things together. What kind of string do you have?
Got some bootlaces.
Bootlaces. Anything longer?
Fishing wire.
That'll do. I'll take, I just hold my arms out as wide as they can. I'm sure Ren doesn't make a little more than this.
After a little bit of confusion, get a little spool out 100-foot fishing wire for like 1 silver.
And would you happen to have? I'm trying to think of something that's like heightened, but not heightened. Something that's like wooden or something that can stick to my
Steaks.
Would you happen to have any sticks? Not the kinds that you eat. I know you put your nails in them.
What are you trying to say, buddy? You're a mammal too.
But I don't eat meat.
Well, we don't even sell meat. We don't even sell that kind of steak. You'd have to go to a meat market. I sell.
Thank goodness.
We got 10 steaks.
I will have. How many, what, do I remember, like, how many rooms we were going to have between all of us?
2.
I have 4 sticks.
You get a bundle of 10 for another 1 silver.
Any bells, perchance?
I'm all out for the week. Won't be getting any until next week. But we do have one times.
No, that's all. I appreciate you. And I walk away with my
Okay. You can't, as you walk away, you still notice out of the corner of your eyes as you turn, he's still giving you a look of, what's that?
walking rabbit.
Quickly, honey, get the stew ready!
God, I can't go anywhere without people eyeing me up like food.
Honey, get the onions and carrots ready. I found some good meat for tonight's stew.
Honey, pull the pig out. We'll have it tomorrow.
Oh, and then before I go to the door, I say, oh, hold on.
Don't tip me off the pig.
What
Pull
else
the
do
pig
you have?
out. I need a block.
Or say, somebody who travels a lot.
He runs down a list of, got a couple of backpacks, some baskets, 3 bedrolls, uh, 2 bear traps, one hooded lantern, a few shovels, some soap, and a tinderbox.
I'll take 1 silver.
Won't be 2 copper.
2 copper. Change for gold.
Shit. You bet 98 copper.
Wow, this is a lot.
Well, it's 100 pieces of copper for a single gold piece.
As a shopkeeper, he's really making a profit here. Look at all this copper.
Sir, we're going to be closing in the next 30 seconds. I suggest you leave once you want to get locked in.
Well, you're right. And I'm sorry for keeping you, but would you happen to know where I could get any magical items?
Not me.
I walk out.
I'm going to be fucking you.
Yeah, right. The shopkeeper's not having it.
Up your ass.
Back with you guys. What are you up to?
I like that.
Who?
You guys.
Well, besides moving the wagon somewhere to a nicer part of town.
I'm still at the bar. Unless someone disturbed me, I'm just at the bar.
No, I left you be. I'm with Jed.
Okay, you guys managed to get your horses and your wagon now on your way. Where are you taking it? Back to Enzo's?
No,
Okay.
to a nicer part of town, I'd say.
Jed, you know this place a little bit better than I do. Where?
Up the hill, on the main thoroughfares.
Takes you a couple hours. You have to traverse the roads, plus it's dark. It's like almost midnight by this point, I think. But you do eventually find a nicer part of town, more brightly lit with the lamps. And there is a set of stables. It's asking for 2 gold per night.
Oh, cool. How long? We paid for what, 3 nights?
Yeah.
Alright.
You're not getting that money back.
No, I absolutely believe it. So, I'll pay for 5 nights.
That's going to be 10 gold.
Pay it. Hopefully we don't lose anything this time.
Should someone stay with them?
No, these places tend to be pretty well controlled. Fair enough. You'd have to be really good or really stupid to try and steal any horses from places like this.
We had a building wall on this way. Is it really out of the realm of possibility?
Have you tried stealing a horse before?
No, because they become obsolete in my time.
It's not easy. They make a lot of noise. And if they don't like a person, they'll kick their head.
I've never seen a car kick anyone unless it's a transformer.
Fair enough.
Bumblebee slides in, kicks someone, a human in the head,
Well, I mean-
transforms into a buggy.
Well, I mean, to be fair, in the first movie, he did pee on a guy's head. Bumblebee, quit peeing on the man!
Being a transformer is nice. If I didn't like somebody, I'd be like, hey, come on, take a ride. Just transform all
And they just squish.
Yeah,
Chunky salsa.
No, if you love someone, just have them in the passenger seat of the car and watch the car beat everyone fuck out of them.
Right.
I fucking love that. Just staring at it.
As we're walking back, I'm gonna ask for lay out the shops and things like that. I'm looking for specifically books, lore, and magic items.
You know what? I have a map of
I
the
would
city somewhere. I don't remember where it went.
I would ask Jad, so based off his memory.
Well, Dad would list off a few places.
Most of them are going to be up around this district.
Nice district.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most good shops tend to be in this area. They're not places that are reputable and where the owners aren't going to rip you off.
So let me ask you, sir, just you think, is this a good target set?
This part of the city,
This part of the city? Did you get paid here?
it works out for some time. Probably
Sure.
it is. For the,
Do I have?
well, here's the problem. A lot of the good, respectable shops are here, but also a lot of the guards
See, that makes sense.
tend to be the real money makers were either in a place that where everyone thought they were so secure that they didn't bother with security, with increased security, or a place where the idea of a well-off shop is such a laughable concept that they don't go for security because security would draw attention.
You know they base video games off of shit like this?
It's a video game.
I was waiting for it.
How do I describe that? Picture a board game.
What's a board game?
You know damn well what a board game is. You play Parcheesi?
The fuck's Parcheesi?
Oh, you play
Just go
checkers.
home.
That's good. That's like rock, paper, shoot.
God damn it.
Oh, yeah. Check that out.
I don't even remember. Do you? Fuck it, let's just go.
As you chat in and everyone's walking back, Janet's hair is going to start losing its color. Go from green and pink to shade to more of a like browns and reds and oranges, all the way to start white.
Have we all met back up at this point?
You're on the way. It's going to take you probably a couple more hours. But as you two are going, you would have made it back, no problem. As you two are going along, though, you make it back to the not nice place, and you see someone standing on the corner of the street, and he asks you, "Hey, for a couple copper?"
Alright, another guy?
No.
Does he actually look poor?
Make an insight check.
Two right hands.
9.
Yes and no. He looks like one of those who probably doesn't have money, but if he does get money, he goes out and buys new clothes with it, and clothes he's wearing look pretty newer.
I don't make eye contact.
Well, he seems like a homeless
He doesn't press the issue, he just keeps on walking.
You're so used to seeing homeless people.
Oh, yeah. Chad will just offhandedly reach into the purse, take out a silver, flick it his way.
He goes.
But we didn't realize his hands are on backwards.
Once I get
No Rakshasa.
I was just about to say that. I was like, that would be a fucking twist.
once I get back to the bar, realizing that
Varys is still, you're still at the bar, right? Varys is still at the bar like that.
I'm going to position myself right up next to him, where I can jump up, kick him off the stool, and land on my feet.
You suddenly feel soft, and you're now on the floor, and Davlo is standing on the stool you were sitting on.
No, I'm standing on the floor.
Never mind. He's standing above you.
You better be careful. You lost your foot before it was seen.
Can I insight check, see if he actually kicked, if I know he kicked me off?
Yeah.
Important rules.
Don't you get disadvantage because you have exhaustion?
Yes.
Yes, I did. Thank you very much. Doesn't really matter that much, though. 15.
He's lying through his bucket teeth.
You can't.
Or,
Oh,
so that way we don't, railroad or whatever. Make a deception check.
14.
He's lying through his buck teeth.
you can't be a rabbit.
Well, either way, if that were to happen, you'd be sleeping in the room. Out.
You have a point there. You could have woke me up and not kicked me off my stool.
Look, come on over. I'll show you where the rooms are.
I get up, kind of still a bit leery.
To think, we rescued you from the road from a bunch of bandits, and here you are accusing me of any wrongdoing?
You kicked me off the stool, but not accused it. Now I get to accuse it.
Well, if that did happen,
It did happen.
well, let's not assume anything. I mean, you were asleep.
The firm difference between falling off the stool and getting kicked off the stool.
Well, anyways, here's the rooms.
I have a imprint of your bloody foot on my face.
I can't hear you. I'm too busy showing you the rooms. Do the doors swing inward or outward?
In.
In. Okay.
You have to give it a good push, though. It kind of gets stuck.
Here you are. Your palace, Your Majesty.
I just walk over to a bed and just flop on it.
It's somewhere between soft and firm.
It could be a better nails. I'm out.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to sleep on a bed of nails. But anyway, a couple hours later, you two return.
Let's get some sleep.
The fresh bottle of food on the wall.
But why don't you two make a perception check?
I'm 100% sworn, by the way. Not 100% bona fide fact.
11.
You weren't. Doesn't seem like you were followed or anything of the sort.
I'm a fucking idiot.
What?
I'm an elf. I don't sleep.
You
No, you
don't
don't.
have to sleep. You can, though.
I don't
We're
think.
exhausted as fuck, though.
I don't think. No, I thought elves like can't sleep. I thought like they legitimately don't.
You don't need to sleep. And magic can't put you to sleep.
Seriously?
Yeah.
This fucking trans shit. Okay, yeah, don't need sleep. Okay, yeah, no, so I'm 100% sleep then. Okay. The fucking trans shit's weird at times.
There's a whole reason behind it. I'm not going to get into it. Otherwise, we're going to be here all night.
Elves are infinitely reincarnated. There's a limited number of elves in existence.
No. I'll tell you the reason. That's the same thing I say every time Legolas does his bullshit. Fucking elves.
Fucking elves.
I look at your white hair, and I look once.
By the way, to give you guys some reference, because I just did this, you guys are down here. This is Enzo's place. Up here is the inn where you were going to stay that got blown up. These are the stables that you guys put the horses at. And, there's a couple of magic shops, weapon shops, there's an apothecary.
Okay.
Which shop has that fine Dragonborn booty?
You don't want to go to Scaly's. They're difficult.
Scaly's is somewhere up here.
The entertainment district, you see.
Well, technically the entertainment district could be all of them.
Listen. I turned to scale. His mama didn't love me.
Anyway,
I will speak to Jan and Dabble, but should we take shifts just to be sure?
Well, I have just the thing for that. You remember how I told you I was going to the store?
Yeah.
Well, I have these, and I take out 2 bags with about 500 ball bearings each, 4 sticks, and fishing line. I was thinking we could set these up inside the room somehow. That way, if anybody does come in, well, they'll have a slippery and sliding time.
Okay. So, we're booby trapping doors?
Well, I figured after today's events, we'll be pretty worn out. I know I am. I know he is.
I feel fine.
yeah, Dying will do that.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea, but what are you going to do about the windows?
Well, I guess if you really want to, you can take it. I know I'll be staying up until
I feel fine for at least one shift. I can take one shift, then I have to go to bed. I know you guys had more of a day than I did, but I still had a day.
You know how to tie knots, don't you?
Jaden
Yeah,
is
well,
going,
yeah,
as
fine.
you're having this argument, Jaden's going to take the quarterstaff they have, break it into 3 parts and for their knee, and stick one and just stick part of it into the window, like where it would lift up to stop it.
That works.
As soon as you break the thing, like, good idea.
Okay, so windows are covered, doors are covered.
I give you the supplies.
Okay, Scout's honor. Let's go. I will booby trap the doors.
All right.
I will do the same in the room that he's in. Now.
You have to deal with snoring.
And
Yeah, no, I am
rest Jaden
snoring
has
loud.
officially transitioned over to
How loud?
a winter
It's gonna
electric.
matter what I
Okay.
do.
See, the demonstrate this morning.
I'm going to first set up the booby trap, and then immediately jump over onto him and just fucking try to wake him up. Wake up! You're snoring too loud. I'm never gonna get any shut-eye with this.
I can help.
You can.
I hear it from the other room.
You can hear the snoring.
I'm gonna start thumping on you, bro. With my
Funny
legs.
thump.
I just give you the most menacing look that a fucking green-eared bastard can give, and then just
Look, I'm not afraid of you, but you're gonna be afraid of me if you keep snoring like that. Shut the fuck up, both of you!
No. Here's what's going to happen. Varys is going to wake up with a cottontail in his mouth.
And that was going to be missing one.
I'm assuming you keep ignoring me.
I give you that look, and then just
Okay, I'm going to take out my mess kit and with a very dull knife, I guess. I'm going to start cutting your hair.
Would I wake up to this?
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
I lost the.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Broken.
Yeah.
That is...
26.
It went by a landslide.
Yep. So you start cutting his hair with a dull knife, which makes it even worse.
I don't even have that much hair to begin with.
And I think that would be a good place to take a break because I gotta stand up. My ass is starting to fall asleep, and I'm pretty sure a couple people would like to go and smoke.
Yeah, fair play.
You're gonna wake up with a mound of hair next to your face.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Welcome, adventurer. Get ready to explore the world of Dungeons & Dragons. If you have the D&D starter set, you already have everything you need to embark on what might be your very first adventure. If it is, great. Here you'll find everything you need to assist you on your journey. So, what is Dungeons & Dragons? D&D is a collaborative storytelling game in which players take on the role of heroic characters and set out together on a fantastic adventure. One player takes the role of the Dungeon Master, or DM, who guides the story, describing its settings and presenting challenges for the heroes to overcome, as well as rewarding them for their efforts. The DM also plays the parts of the non-player characters, or NPCs, the party will meet along the way, and the monsters who will undoubtedly cross their path. Finally, they also act as the referee. If something isn't clear, the Dungeon Master makes the final call on how a rule applies and what that means for the players. The other players choose characters either of their own creation or from ready-to-play character sheets, such as those included in the D&D starter set. Working together as an adventuring party, you'll explore the game's world and help shape the story by making choices along the way. Remember, the Dungeon Master and the players are on the same team. While the DM might control adversaries for the players to overcome, D&D isn't a game about winning or losing. It's all about the story you tell together. D&D can take you anywhere, pitting you against fantastical creatures, devious traps, and magical obstacles. You may find yourselves in a treacherous dungeon or face to face with a ferocious dragon. It is in the name of the game, after all. Who knows where your adventure will take you? The only limit is your imagination. Ready to begin? Crack open the D&D starter set and get familiar with the contents. You'll find the rulebook. This contains all the rules you need to start playing. The Dragons of Stormwreck Isle adventure book. This one is for the Dungeon Master's eyes only, as it details the events of your first fantastic journey. 5 ready-to-play characters, including a stealthy rogue, a clever wizard, a hardy cleric, a nimble fighter, and a noble paladin. A set of polyhedral game dice. Be kind to these guys. The fate of your character might depend on how they roll. Next, determine who will be the Dungeon Master and which characters the players will choose. If you need help deciding what to play, there's plenty of resources right here to guide you to your perfect match. That's all you need to start. The best way to learn how to play is to just start playing. But if you need additional help, you'll find tons of great resources right here on this site for both players and Dungeon Masters. Most importantly, don't worry if you don't know every rule. The most important one is to have fun. Happy adventuring!
Fuck. The fucking ink.
So, why don't you guys go ahead and put yourselves back up to full health and hit points.
Oh.
I mean, not hit points, spell slots.
Okay.
Health and hit points. How redundant is that? Redundant? What's redundant?
I have lay on hands. I have spell slots.
Restore your health, not your
I can see. I can fight.
Wow.
My kids watch that shit now.
What is it?
Fairly odd parents.
Oh, I haven't seen that show in so long.
And now it's so good.
And one level of exhaustion removed. I no longer have half the speed. Ugh. I just have disadvantage on everything else.
I still think probably not so much ha-ha funny, but still the funniest thing about D&D, you die if you reach 6 levels of exhaustion, come back, you're still at 5 levels. Death is not very relaxing, apparently.
Yeah. You really have to work to get to 6 levels, though. Because at 5th level, you can't move, period.
Yeah, isn't there something that, isn't there like some creatures and abilities that actually like give you exhaustion?
So,
There are so many I don't even know off the top of my head.
If it doesn't Berserker Barbarian give it to you?
I think you do. Like when you come down from your rage, you take a level of exhaustion.
Yeah, so Berserker Barbarian could, in theory, reach it, although that'd be fucking.
But it would also mean someone reached 4 levels of exhaustion off of one of the podcasts I listened to. The dude basically went insane, didn't trust his dreams because he kept having like nightmares, crazy nightmares of everybody he ever knew being ripped to shreds. So he said, "Fuck it, I'm not sleeping until I get this cure." And he reached 4 levels of exhaustion before eventually getting help. And even then, he didn't trust sleeping. He almost fucking died.
Anyway, morning comes, and Varys, you wake up. Your head feels about 2 pounds lighter. As you wake up, you look around, try to get sleep out of your eyes. Why is there so much hair on the floor? You reach up and feel part of your head is bald. There are patches of hair, some cut down almost to the scalp, others not, maybe only a small bit cut off. Run to the nearest mirror and try to imagine a barber doing his job while drunk. That's the best way I can describe how it looks.
I have 2 questions for you. 1, is the door still booby trapped?
Yes.
2, the rabbit still asleep?
Yes.
Yes.
Rolled up in a ball.
Where is it?
Oh God, what's he getting? Oh God!
I have a boot knife.
Oh,
No, we don't need murder.
I'm just going to quietly walk over to his bed, hold the knife against his back. I haven't had a sheet.
Make a perception check with disadvantage. Make a sleight of hand check.
Would your character go that far? The hero type?
He decided to cut my hair. I'm going to cut his hair.
I get out of character between you two, but
Character's so pretty childish.
okay.
That's the argument we made here, is that he's still. I can't resort to outright violence.
Alright, wait for that sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand said 8.
You wake up as soon as you feel cold steel in your back, and it just triggers the memory of what happened last night. And you wake up and you see
Oh, rabbit!
Varys is now holding you down with a knife.
What are you doing? Let me go. Help me.
I'm helping your hair!
Both of you make a perception check. With disadvantage, are you two still sleeping?
I was in my trance.
I would have woken up to
Make a perception check then, both of you.
Help me, Jason. Jaden, he's
21.
gone crazy. He's gone crazy.
Oh shit! No, I'm still shaking off that hangover.
You're still shaking.
6.
You're still shaking off the hangover plus the sleep. Your trance has just ended, and you hear through the wall, "Jason, Jadon, help me!" coming from the other room.
If he's not gonna hold still with shaving, I'm gonna go for the more creative route.
Shannon's going
He's not holding. I imagine you're not holding still.
No, I'm writhing, twisting around.
Drop the knife, I'm grabbing with hand.
Jaden is going.
Oh my god!
Jaden is going to sigh, walk over, open.
You have to undo the booby trap on the door.
They don't care. They're not even bothering.
Okay. Even then, I imagine you guys probably just try to loop.
Yeah. Walk over. Realize that it's still closed. And Jazz is going to sigh. Let's get this over with.
Unhand me,
And kick the door open.
Make a strength check to kick the door.
You're in trouble now, Rich Kid. Get off of me.
Jason is right behind you, by the way.
Not 20.
As soon as you grab a clump of fur, it's like that old vine of a guy in a Big Bird costume kicking in the door. Only there's Chad in there looking however a Winter Eladrin looks.
Jaden, it looks
Faster!
Jaden has the brown skin they always have, but their hair is stark white. And for the first time any of you guys might have actually seen, Jaden looks done with everything. They're going to see you ready to pull.
Yeah, so Jaden kicks the door so hard that it flies off its hinges, smacks against the wall, splinters come and hit you in the face, hit you in the back.
Ow.
I'm going to cast Hold Person.
Make a wisdom save.
Wisdom, don't fail me now.
Wisdom fail him, it'll be hilarious.
Because I'm just like riding away from him. It's like, you see
Critical
that?
failure.
Yeah. You still have a clump of fur, but you can't pull it. You can't move.
Jan will walk over, undo your grip, and pull you back by like the.
What? It might as well be
The
called his
collar.
shirt because he only has like little patches of hair left. Everything else is bald down
By
his
the
scalp.
collar, and say, "We left you alone for one night.
Ha! That's what you get.
Could you two not try to hate each other?"
I'm going to. Meanwhile, I'm just putting on my coat like, kids, for the love of God, it's fucking morning.
Hi, Dad.
Chill.
Hi, Mom.
You guys be a little quieter, my head is fucking pounding.
He started it.
Hi, Wino, Mom.
I don't care.
The other patrons that open the doors to see what all the commotion is. It's just like, oh, that's a spat.
Yeah.
A couple people are going downstairs for breakfast.
Care
Right by
who started it.
One person bumps
Where
into you because
I'm
you number two.
ending
You guys go
it.
tumbling down the stairs.
I'm going to shit the fucking rabbit.
For what? Hair?
My fucking hair.
I have no idea how that happened.
This.
It's
Make
hair.
a deception check.
It will grow back.
Hey,
We have
hey,
centuries
sit
to
on.
live.
He's lying. He's saying he had nothing to do with the hair. Make an insight check on that.
Okay.
You're growling
I rolled a 7.
at Rich Prick.
This.
Oh, fuck.
Critical failure on the dice.
That's you. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 7.
7.
It's very obvious.
12 plus my insight of
I don't know how
6. 18.
He has a very obvious tell.
Oh, God.
Real quick double check before I make this statement. This took me 50 years of my life to get my hair where it was. I'm skinning the fucking rabbit.
I mean, it's still there.
I'm going to skin you.
Centuries to live. We have to be the bigger people and let this little petty shit go.
Meanwhile,
We're-
downstairs, Enzo's got you a cup of coffee and says, "Here, so, sounds like someone's having a good time upstairs."
Yeah, I guess.
We're
Hey, do you have a nice hat lying around somewhere?
He goes back to the kitchen, comes back, he brushes it off. I have a beret.
Beret. We'll see if he likes it.
He brings out this old black beret. Kind of like the one that Jamie Hyneman wore on Mythbusters.
I know what you're talking about.
That may be acceptable out of character.
now. If
Can
I
take the hat and go back
release
upstairs.
Yeah.
the whole, will you let him go?
If he apologizes.
Whenever he's not looking at me and looking at you, talking to you, I'm just like,
I glare at that though.
I'm giving you daggers the entire time.
By the way, as that's happening, Jason, you come back upstairs to see Fabula doing this, and obviously making faces towards Varys, and you see, as Jason comes into the room, he has a hat. A little black beret that you do whatever with it.
Don't release the hole just yet. I'll put it on your head. Better?
You now have a
A
hat.
little.
A little?
But I'm still skinning the rabbit if he doesn't apologize.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
aware of
believe it or
that.
not, this shit's all the rage where I come from.
Apologize.
I cross my arms. I'm sorry you woke me up.
Listen here, you little shit.
Alright?
I asked you nicely.
Alright. Tonight, Jason, sleep with Rich Prick. I'll sleep with Fablo.
Not unless you buy me dinner first.
You hear down the hall a very hearty laugh.
I'm gonna have to
Thanks,
get
I'll be
rid
here all
of
week.
I will, if you seeing as you've apologized, does he seem calmer?
You didn't apologize for shit. You apologized for being an asshole. Not even that. I'm sorry you woke me up. That doesn't sound like an apologize for cutting my fucking hair.
That only lasts a minute.
It's been
It's still there.
almost a minute. 5, 4, 3,
Get
2,
over it,
1.
fucker.
whole person has worn off. Right as Goldmane, who I forgot to mention went home last night, walks down the hall into the room. He's like, "We having a party?"
I have one quick question for you, sir.
Yes.
Is he within 5 feet of me?
Who's Tablo?
Yes.
Last we established that, you were still on the bed.
Yeah, I'm on the bed, on my bed.
I was like hunched over the bed.
I pulled
You were. So Jaden pulled you however far away.
Probably like long enough that you can't just punch him easily.
We'll say a good 15 feet. Like, you're right at the threshold of the door now.
I'm trying to think of what my character would do. It's the fine line between being childish and not breaking oath. Because breaking oath is not something you would do, and also big no-no.
I'm just singing to myself. Don't worry.
Oh, God. I just realized. Has Goldmane ever seen Jad as a winter?
He's giving you a look as this is all going on. It's like, is this a bad time to ask, or should I come back later? Because you're looking a little more, like, okay, what's his story? What's your story?
I'm bringing for a whole person point of view. I would get my fucking.
What did you do?
Back the beret so you can see the hair.
50 years of progress.
See, this is why you don't cut your hair by yourself.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that fucking rabbit.
I'm going back downstairs. I'm done.
Distance
Already varmint.
I'm trying.
Hey,
So far not to laugh.
Don't.
Goldmane, would you like a cup of coffee?
I would love some.
I'm picking the boot knife back up and going into the bathroom and just
Make it even.
start from scratch. You ripped it out to the course and start from scratch.
Jaden is going to say as you're doing that to you and Bablo, we nearly got killed just last night. We don't need to finish the assassin's job by ourselves.
So I'm over down here.
You will if you're at each other's throats.
Yes, pipe down, Your Majesty.
I'm in the bathroom.
You can still hear it.
Keep talking, you'll make a fine pair of boots.
It's not me, man. I'm on your side. His hair's still there. You put it on me once.
Can I just point something out to me I just had a realization of?
What?
You're 2 for 2 now.
What do you mean?
2 campaigns have been of yours, and twice I've lost my head.
Okay, I figured that's true. Okay, this time it was because he felt like being a petty dick.
I know.
Yeah.
What was the last one again? It's been
Pretty sure Big Boom took my hair off.
That's right. You were making something upstairs. Boom, you came back, and there was nothing left.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
I wish it was yesterday. That was great.
I come out the bathroom for a now hair left in the sink.
I'm just sitting over there.
How old are you again?
I am 100 years old. I am a fucking literally barely old enough. I'm barely old enough. I'm almost teen.
He's a teenager.
50 years will be nothing.
Do you know of anyone who does magical hair shit?
I maybe know a few apothecaries, magic shops where they can do some custom work. Maybe I'm not particularly welcome there because I might have stolen some things, but I know of them.
I'll need a direction. I can go on my own. Try to work with a fresh slate.
There's some in the nicer area, like maybe not too far from the stables.
Yeah, my original character sheet. Gal guide.
It was on the other side of this paper.
Really?
Alright. I'll move there after breakfast.
I'll show you there.
Breakfast is coffee, black, with
Black.
yeah, black, unless you specifically ask for milk.
You ain't reading here.
And just sausage, eggs, toast, maybe an offer of pancakes.
Reminds me of home.
It's no expensive.
I think I'm going to be spending the morning picking up all 500 ball bearings. Hey, I put it half and half.
He's picking up ball bearings.
I'm imagining like a couple slipped into the floor, cracks, and you're just in there trying to wiggle your fingers in between the floorboards.
You ever lose something in like the vent? You try to get it and it falls further into the vent.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, that's gone forever.
Yeah, Jad's is going to drink their coffee and say, oh, I needed this.
Booth, floorboard, you see it fall.
Don't care if it tastes like shit, Enzo. This is good for coffee.
Good plunk.
Best review I've had all day.
Let's hope none fell into the stew.
Yeah, right.
I'm happen to call it hot brown morning potion.
Yes, some stew.
As that's going on, Goldmane pipes up. So, early in the morning, I decided I'd do a little bit of recon for you guys just to make sure everything was on the up and up, and your boy got out.
He got
More like he was let go.
How?
let go.
Attempted murder?
Need
Two
I,
count?
need I remind you that some of the guards are in the pocket of the crime ring? He has connections, they have connections.
No breaks to be had.
Welcome to the city life, boy.
I know the city life, I hate this city life.
Especially this city. We need to know exactly, if we're going to do anything against them, we need to know what guards we can trust and who they can trust to get this done.
Pro tip, none.
Sounds like it anymore.
They don't, or at least not once in this part of the city.
Need the slums.
Yeah, and didn't you say there was some group going around taking people, taking money and stuff for some weird dragon thing? Yeah, they might be involved in that for all we know.
Well, gentlemen, I would like to go to a magic shop and start to gear up a little bit better so we can properly deal with this.
Oh, I asked about one yesterday, but
I know with you, there's a chance I might not be welcome into Summerhome, as I might have stolen a few things, but I can point them out. And if there's any that are friendly, I can recommend them.
Okay. What during my hiatus away from the party, would I have had time to? Would I have a scroll of Fortune's favor? Would I have had time to put that in my spellbook?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will knock off one fine paper, one fine ink, 50 gold. Is it 50 gold per spell slot?
I believe so, and 2 hours per level.
Okay, I would have done. Fortune's favor is the first level. If I'm not mistaken. Now I have Fortune's favor.
Fortune's favor, second level.
Is it second level? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 100 gold. Fortune's favor. Okay. No idea what it does.
Fortune's favor, it lasts for 1 hour, range of 60 feet. You impart latent luck to yourself or one willing creature you can see within range. When the chosen creature makes an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw before the spell ends, it can dismiss the spell on itself to roll an additional d20 and choose which of the d20s to use. Basically, it's luck.
It's a luck spell.
Yep.
Works for me.
And when using that spell slot 3rd level or higher, you can target one additional creature.
Sweet.
So at this point, you can cast, 2nd level spells?
I can cast third.
Then you can target two creatures if you wanted to with that spell.
Sweet. We're still level 5, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've got access to third level.
After breakfast, I'm going to go back to the room and don the new plate,
The black and gold armor?
the black and gold.
Okay.
I'm going to don that.
Since you're not used to it, it is a little uncomfortable at first. Kind of itchy, but you eventually acclimate to it.
And after that, I'm going to set up for a blacksmith shop other than the one I just bought this from.
Asking around, that's going to be in the nicer district, which is a little bit northeast of here.
Alright.
Alright. If we're all going to do something, might as well all do it together.
That's fair. Maybe as often as you
Don't mind him, he's still hungover,
As long
Bowman
as-
says.
as long as we're still getting attacked, let's stick in a group.
Good idea.
Yes.
Tanky boy. Tank restored.
Alright, so, what's going to be the first stop then?
I vote for the magic shop.
Like I say, if we're traveling in a group, then I'll say about hitting a blacksmith. Somewhere other than the one I just hit.
Okay. There's a blacksmith, actually, you'd have to go into the center of the city because the best blacksmith in the town is near the palace.
I won't be looking for the best, but I know there was, I think, one we spotted on the way in, and there was another one that was open 24 hours we hit instead.
That was where you got this, right?
Yes, that was the 24 hour one.
Okay, then there is the other one, yeah.
Okay, so I probably had to say if I go into that one. Hey, I want to show that armor off, but I don't want to go back to the one I just bought this armor from. He's building the fucking pyramids.
Yeah. Alright, so,
Well,
get
won't there be some blacksmiths near like magic shops?
a couple, yeah.
Then Dallas just, well, the main Palmer Street has magic shops and blacksmiths. These, well, armorers and weaponsmiths. They don't make it, they might not make it in-house, but they sell it.
Real quick side note, I don't think about. You two never saw the black and gold armor. So I'm wearing armor you guys never seen before. I just pulled it out of thin air in my ass.
Chad doesn't seem to care.
Your last was
Ivory and gold, and it went missing after you guys found me being surrounded. When you guys found me being surrounded, I was back in comic clothes.
looks a little sturdier.
Most steady and more built for combat. Still a little tight in the crotch.
You look very uncomfortable in
I have to get used to it. Keep me alive.
Toby, well, this is a good idea, though. You don't have to say, move the table.
This is true.
Alright, so, where do you guys want to start first? Blacksmith or magic shop?
Wherever the group goes.
I want to talk to Pablo for a little bit. It's like, no, you should have said something last night. We've been able to put you to sleep magically. You would have been working on Yeah. You'd be surprised what magic can do. Yeah, I guess it.
I'll
Tell
see
you what.
you'd be surprised what a good hot tea can do.
True. But I'm heading to a magic shop. You want to come with me? We'll get you a spell scroll.
Yes.
It's super easy. All you gotta do is read and catch the spell.
You have to show me.
I'll walk you through it.
I'll keep an eye on him, the blacksmith.
Let's do magic shopping.
And if you guys find any magical whips or sickles or short swords, let me know.
I'm going to go to the magic shop anyway, so we can go there afterwards.
Let's all go as a group.
Or we can just go to the magic shop first.
Okay.
Let's do a magic shop.
That's a convenient option.
I just need to see about rearming myself. I currently now only have this.
Yeah, you lost the knees, right?
I want perhaps we can go back to the burn build and see if maybe it'll survive the inferno.
Chances are it was taken by someone who was cleaning it up already.
Sorry. Well, we can get you a replacement. I had one of my mason
Yeah, it's the one I loaned him. But just like everything in life, he tends to go.
So, with magic shop first then?
Yes.
Okay. Shop is tall, grand, or at least painted that way anyway. But other than that, it's just the paint job that sets it apart. Plus the sign that reads Thnee Magic Shop. Thnee. And you walk in, and there's a bell that ding, 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 and sets off what you would probably recognize as a recording. Welcome to Thnee's Magic Shop, your magical stuff, your magical one and done stuff for everything magic. You're looking for a magic weapon, you're looking for a magic tool, you're just looking for a gag. Come on down to Thnee's Magic Shop. Oh wait, you're already here.
I assume that's magic.
That's what?
Magic mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magic Mike.
Next. You have heard it.
And a couple minutes later, down, actually not walking, but floating down from the third level is this, kind of looks like Jadu, but more reddish brown. Floats down, touches down. Hello, good morning, welcome, I'm Thnee, what can I do for you?
Oh, you're Fiend. Oh, hey, I am a local wizard. I'm looking for some magic. I'm looking to expand my spell book. My friend here, who is a little curious about magic, he would like a spell school to learn to use himself.
Oh, well, I can certainly help you with that. What kind of spells are we looking for? Are we looking for protection spells? Are we looking for utility? Are we looking for pew pew bang bang?
Show me the luck.
Okay, bang bang right here.
What?
Good. You say, are you looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Kill
Get
him.
out, get out of
Kill
here.
him.
Well, I've got just what you're looking for right up here. Whoop, floats up. Oh, wait.
Yeah, we...
Assassin's fingers, you two start floating.
Shit!
Oh, whoa.
How high
He's
is the
inverted.
third floor? Where is he? What floor is he taking to?
That's the second floor.
Alright. Jan will sigh on your own way up. And they're just going to face step up there.
If there's stairs visible,
No. At least none that you can see. Make a perception check.
disadvantage.
Why?
Exhaustion's 1.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
9.
None that you can see.
How high up is the railing?
They're just going up to the second floor, so you're looking at maybe
10 feet.
maybe 20.
I have control over my ability to flip, right? Like, do I have more
Seems
control?
to.
Alright. There's magic weapons on the first floor.
First floor just seems to be like odds and ends, knickknacks, tchotchkes.
What are you looking for?
So, no. Deals some damage, actually.
Jan will look.
What?
It's like I can fly.
Jan will
Look,
say.
look for magic
swords.
Gotcha.
Right.
I'll check up here.
You know,
Just
hey,
upside down.
hey, here's all you gotta do. Jump. Trust me, you'll float. We all float.
You say we all float down here, Georgie.
I did that on purpose.
You listen here, you anyway. I don't know what the guy's reaction is. Just like, all right, we're up here. Pop.
You
Blink
do
the
that
eye.
and you start.
I wonder what the guy's thought is. Just help. Everyone floats up. He gets on the second floor. Jad just teleports.
Meanwhile, and I'm just floating 5 feet in feet first. Help!
Grabs you, pulls you down.
This is incredible. What enchantment is this?
I never
Oh,
want to do that again.
I just got fly on everybody.
Fly.
I don't want to do that
Can you
again.
teach me that?
I'm just like doing circles.
Well,
around
if you'd like to learn, it's a scroll of fly.
Ooh, how much?
Fly is a third level spell?
Third level.
I don't have the MG in front of me.
It's third level.
I'm just like flying around.
It was
flying
either that or
around.
haste.
Look, I'm a seagull.
Flies up.
I'm just flying up.
Yeah, fly is third level. I was debating between fly or haste. I chose haste.
For that, you can do 120 gold.
120. As I'm sitting there just kind of floating, like trying to keep my balance.
Meanwhile, I'm flying and I'm pecking at him, trying to get at his food. I'm a seagull, give me your food, and I'm just like gonna.
Wait, so
sit
you
on him.
thinking that?
him who can't control himself. I'm just like sitting for 1 second.
You want me to
flying
take care of that,
Sitting
right?
for another second, flying away. I'm a seagull. Give me your food. I'm a seagull.
Pablo, flap your ears, see if you get more altitude.
I'm gonna grab onto his legs and do that. Just flap my ears around.
He's going to grab you by the ears, pull you down, and cast a spell magic on you.
Oh. Am I falling?
No, you're on the level
Thank you. Are magic weapons on this floor or the next?
next.
Oh, man,
They're
I'm
on the very
having so
top.
much fun.
Okay, let me try this again. I'm just gonna jump and try like maybe grab the ceiling and just use the guide myself. So I don't float away.
I'll be up there in a minute.
Thank you.
I'm seeing what else do you have?
He has a few more spell scrolls. Got a couple staffs.
Staffs are interesting.
Yeah, he's got one staff of fire. There's a staff of healing. But that won't work for anyone. Yeah,
Needs druid, doesn't it?
or cleric or druid.
Hello.
We have a cleric.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't act the cleric.
No, you really don't.
What does the staff of fire do?
Set me on fire.
Clearly.
Okay, fine, it's a matchstick. Great.
He picks it up, gives it like a little Darth Maul twirl, and he says, "Well, for one, it makes you resistant to fire as long as you're holding on to it, but it also lets you use fire-based spells like Burning Hands, Wall of Fire, or Fireball. The kids love that one."
Yeah, see, I missed out on Fireball, and they gave me shit.
Here, how's that fire?
That looks so cool.
Made by the great
How much
wizard.
is the staff of fire?
He can do that one for. This one might be. This is me saying, not this is me, the DM, not me, the character saying that it might be out of your price range because it's a very rare item and those start at 5,001 gold.
Cool. Okay, I think I'll just stick to spell scrolls then. What else do you got for spell scrolls?
All right.
I'm holding fly right now. He handed me fly.
I have this one right here. This is the second level spell. This one's actually pretty fun to use. More for pranks, if anything else, called a movable object.
I know that one. That's so good. Can you believe I stopped a dragon with that spell?
You stop the dragon with that spell.
Uh-huh. Gagged it.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
I was going to say, how'd you stop a dragon? It can only do things like 10 pounds. Okay, so you already have that spell, no worries.
Yeah. Fun one, though.
Out of character, do you have Gift of Alacrity?
Yes.
Okay.
I have Gift of Alacrity, Mage Armor, Shield, Magic Missile, Identify, Sleep, Detect Magic, Thunder Wave, Movable Object, Blur, Hold Person, Enlarge, Reduce, Fortune's Favor, Pulse Wave, and Haste.
Alright, so we can ignore Pulse Wave, then he'll give you another spell for a third level spell. No, not third, first level spell. Magnify Gravity.
Magnify Gravity.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It just makes the gravity in one particular area more dense.
how dense we're talking.
10 feet. And whatever's in there is slowed down because they're being held back. Think of it as they're metal, ground is a magnet. Try to move metal over a magnet, it's hard.
Fair. Pablo, you hearing anything you like?
I like flying.
Flying?
That one looks great.
Okay. Now here's my question to you, Pablo. Do you want the scroll or do you want me to copy it so I can cast it on you later?
Like we're going to
Well, I'm going to float down to you. Like, it's kind of tricky. I flip open my spell book. So I have to...
And before anyone asks, no one's getting a ring of wishes this time.
This time.
It's kind of tricky.
Well, that's many things.
We can use it. I can give you the spell scroll and you can use it at your own volition. Or I can copy it in my spell book and I can cast it on you as many times as you want. I don't know if he has multiple scrolls. You have multiple scrolls of fly.
Unfortunately, no, that's my last one.
I'll leave it up to you then.
I can cast fly on you at least 3 times a day.
I look at Ferris.
I'm not there.
Where are you?
I'm upstairs. I floated up to the 3rd floor. I said later, bozos.
I just rub my chin with my rabbit paws, thinking of the many ways I can trick Ferris and get away from him immediately.
Now, I do have some things that downstairs
What's
that
happening
Mr.
now?
Bunnyman would be interested in.
Why do you hate me?
Sorry, what?
I have some things downstairs you might be interested in. Takes you downstairs, and one of the first things he gives you is this little necklace with a Valentine-shaped heart crystal on it. Calls it the Parasite of Health. It essentially makes you immune to disease. You can do that one for 105 gold.
Would you happen to have any ones?
No, good fish.
He has one that he calls the Wand of Enemy Detection. It basically looks like 3 intertwined sticks with a triangle-shaped diamond in the brooch. You've got your classic Wand of Fireballs. There's a Wand of Lightning Bolts, Magic Missile, and Polymorph.
Tell me more about polymorph.
Turn one creature into another creature.
Well, not how much.
We'll say he can do this one for 500.
500. I'm definitely interested in your scroll of fly. I'm not, however, interested in the price. 120?
Yeah.
A little steep.
Make me an offer then.
Well, considering I could learn this tomorrow, I'm thinking half of that.
Make a persuasion check.
Could I try to
Sure.
try to?
So D4 extra.
Do they have a D4?
You got it.
1, 15, persuasion, 16, 17.
Fair enough. I can do 60 then.
60?
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. I will take your scroll of fly for 60.
As for you, we've got Gloves of Missile Snaring. You can catch arrows. I don't know if you'll be able to catch laser bolts.
It's a good thing I've got.
Does he recognize that? Does he recognize the tech he's carrying?
No, that's me saying it, not him.
You try to catch one and just oh, I gotta hold my hand now.
Whoever tries to hold his hand, this thing just whoop.
How you kidding me?
Try to catch one. You catch just like an inch too late. It goes in your head. You're just holding it like that. Just
A set of glasses with gold frames and blue lenses he calls the Eye of the Eagle, which, I'll just put in game terms, you have advantage on wisdom, or you have advantage on perception checks that rely only on sight. And in clear visibility, you can make out details of even extremely distant creatures and objects as small as 2 feet across. He doesn't think of many things, no.
I'll take that.
Take one card.
No.
Draws one card, Grim Reaper shows up. Fuck.
Hey, Barris, there's a fun card game called Take as many cards as you can.
Sound chance against the one that deletes it from existence and banishes him into the shadow realm.
My dumbass would know, like, if that, if you could pick up.
Oh God,
Why do I not feel so good?
I like to provide possible NPCs who
I don't
have
know
a
if I
deck
should
of many
do that
things
one.
and have a
No, not the
jam
deck of many
and
things.
just have an option for the players to
You already have a
Right.
ridiculously
Draw a
big
card.
jump. The boots of springing and striding would just make it even more ridiculous. But they fixed me. I mean, first campaign we managed to make Boots of Valentine fit a lizard man's feet.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually almost forgot about that.
I wasn't there for that.
I would say about the only other thing that might interest you is a bag of holding.
Gonna use it for a bag of holding. Hold some bodies.
Unless, of course, you want the tried and true alchemy jug.
What is that?
Ah, fucking item.
It makes the various liquids,
I
various amounts, which includes acid, poison, beer, honey, oil, vinegar, fresh water, salt water, wine, and of all things, which I still, whoever came up with this thing must have thought it was a joke, mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise is not an instrument, Patrick.
How much is
Oh. Do that shit.
110 gold for the alchemy jug.
it? How much is a bag of holding?
350.
75.
I'll take one of those.
Bag.
Yes.
You have a bag of holding.
How?
Was there anything you were looking for?
well, Dan's made what they're looking for clear. Magical whip, short sword, circle, quarterstaff, armor maybe.
You're on the same floor that I'm on.
Alright, well, in terms of swords, we have the Dragon Slayer.
Well, whip is the big thing that uses.
Whip, okay.
Whips aren't really a get magical weapon. Magical stuff.
No, they do not.
It's such a weird weapon that you're not. Most classes don't use. Whip is the big thing because that is one of the big main weapons.
Toby's gonna hear that.
He comes up with getting to the third level with you, and what's your whip look like again? Just box standard whip.
Yeah, pretty simple whip, leather handle, leather strands, puts it to get braided together. Maybe a knot at the end with some edges popping out.
The first thing make a perception check. Actually, we'll get to you in a minute.
Oh, 11.
Makes it. You don't really see any whips until he goes over to a wall and points one out. I'm just going to say this: have you guys seen the Netflix Castlevania show?
Yes, and I know exactly where you're going with
It's the chain whip.
I had the same thought.
It's the chain whip.
Yes. Yes.
He pulls out this whip made of, it's maybe uncoiled, 10 feet long, thick iron chains, and a giant mace at the end of, well, giant in relative terms, at the end of it. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and say it. Calls it the Morning Star. Gives it a little demonstration, and you know, you hear the chains rattling as it goes, but as it goes out, instead of the normal crack, you hear yeah. Basically, there's a thunderclap at the end of this thing.
Beautiful weapon.
Yep, and I can do this one for I can do this one for 250. Unless you can do like your friend persuade me to do less.
Do you sell many whips to customers?
No. You're probably the first person ever to come and ask for one.
Well, this would certainly be a useful piece of equipment. And I very much would like to take off your hands. If you don't sell that many, the longer I'll sit here, the less value it'll be, really. First, that's what I'm trying to say.
Make me an offer.
250?
I'm gonna pat you on the back. It's like fortune's favor.
Oh, God. Okay.
You slide up.
That just gives an extra D8, doesn't it?
No, it
It's basically
it's a luck.
Oh, yeah.
Luck. Lasts an hour, so you can choose to use it today or not.
probably will use it today. 150?
Persuasion check with advantage.
I already have it. Fortune favor. Second stack.
Sure.
So I get Fortune's favor, so I get an extra D20.
Yeah.
Then also on top of that advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't get an at 20 on this move. You need another one?
No. So. Persuasion?
Yeah.
14. Can I guide myself, actually?
Yeah.
So. 18.
He thinks about it for maybe half a second before 150 will do.
Alright, I'll pay that. 8 minus 150.
Now you, what are you looking for?
Swords.
What kind?
Long swords preferably, but short swords are open.
Okay, well,
He has the information.
he has a Holy Avenger.
Okay. Remind me what the Holy Avenger does. I know it's a paladin exclusive.
Plus 3 bonus to attack and damage rolls, and if you hit a fiend or an undead, it does an extra 2d10, and it creates an aura 10 feet around you, and you and all creatures friendly to you in that 10-foot aura have advantage on saving throws against spells. And if you have 17 or more levels in Paladin, the radius increases to 30 feet.
Okay. How much did you want for that one?
Well, it's a legendary, so it's going to be, yeah.
Too much. Don't even have to check it. Too much. No fucking chance. What else did he have? I actually realized I don't just have a boot. I also have a pokey stick. I forgot I had a pokey stick.
You get
There's the 9 Life Stealer, gives you plus 2 to attack and damage, has 1d8 plus 1 charges. If you score a critical on a creature that has 100 or less hit points, they have to do a DC 15 con save or immediately die.
Okay.
That's a very rare item.
Not too much still. But that very rare is like 5,000 and up, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
Too much. I need, I'm thinking price range of like, probably uncommons and lower.
Good luck with that with both swords.
Yeah, I don't think rares are real. Maybe a rare.
There's plus 1 weapons. Vicious weapons. Flame tongue?
I don't know about flame tongue. Flame tongue may be an option. I think that's rare though.
He has this one sword. He doesn't know what it's called. Someone dropped it off to him. He just found it outside one day. But it's a long sword. One of the cruciform kind. But he does say he has a bad feeling about it.
How much are you offering to sell this for?
Well, this one is actually an uncommon, so that's going to fall into like the 100 and up.
I'll tell you what. Knock that price halfway down. I'll identify it for you.
Okay.
Identify.
This is a sword of vengeance. You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon, but the sword is cursed and possessed by a vengeful spirit. Becoming attuned to it extends the curse to you. As long as you remain cursed, you are unwilling to part with the sword, keeping it on your person at all times. While attuned to the weapon, you have disadvantage on attack rolls made with weapons other than this sword.
You should not have done that. Damn it.
In addition, while the sword is on your person, you must succeed a DC 15 Wisdom save whenever you take damage. On a failed save, you must attack the creature that damaged you until either you or it drops to 0 hit points, or until you can't reach the creature to make a melee attack against it. You can break the curse in the usual ways. Alternatively, casting banishment on the sword forces the vengeful spirit to leave, and then it just becomes a regular +1 sword.
There you go. That knowledge. Look, I don't know if I'm going to speak this out loud. I'm going to talk to the owner in private. I'm going to talk to me in private. What are you doing trying to sell
What is it?
this? Sword of vengeance.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
I had no I legit had no
Are you
idea.
serious?
I am.
You are a wizard of.
I'm not a wizard.
You're not a
Wait.
wizard, but you're selling magic items to people who are wizards. Are you serious?
Bruh.
Do other people know about this?
No.
Do you want people to know about this?
I'm going.
Now that I know what it is, yes. No to stay away from it.
No. Yeah. How many more items you got like this?
I think that's the only one.
I'm calling crap. You've gone to crap with the
Are you
They just
serious?
the only
You
one.
think? This is an outrage. Are you serious?
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
That's me talking, I am.
We'll take it for free. How about you let us?
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't tell people you're selling cursed items in this shop. Give me one good reason.
Alright, Karen.
He is the manager. I'm already talking to him. I don't need to go.
I know.
Listen, I'm the number 2.
I just
You're going
wanted
to talk
to
to the
remain-
number 1.
What?
You need to talk to Ben.
Puppet sold. Critical roll.
Oh, good God. No, it's not Puma.
I know.
You need to talk to Chocolate.
Honestly, I didn't even think about that. This is me talking, I am.
Yeah.
I just saw it, I'm like, huh. I just saw it, I'm like, that one.
Now I've caused him. Now I'm causing you see.
I say, here, oh, you guys want to get a game. You don't tell me what it is. I'm going to do it.
You already bought it.
Hmm?
You paid 50 gold for it.
You get paid.
It's yours.
You already paid for it.
8 he gave to you for 50.
Do what you want with it.
You pedal the paladin before.
I'm gonna tell you, like, this thing's fucking cursed.
I'm cursed.
Not terribly cursed, but. And I explained to them what the sword of vengeance is.
Upon hearing, I'm like, I don't think I want that sword.
Yeah, see, that's my whole thing.
Yeah.
And he's trying to pawn it off to you for 50 gold, and we gave it to him. I think we needed a refund.
John will say, be fair with what you've told us. That downside doesn't sound like much of a downside unless one of us hits him.
Oh, you're already planning it, I can tell.
Well, I mean, I'm not around. I wouldn't know any better.
I wouldn't want this sword that I rely on. I try to focus on playing defensively. That sword is better suited for someone who's on the offensive constantly.
This just popped into my head. To be fair, I have been looking for someone to break that curse. No luck so far.
How much should be broken?
based on what he said during his identify, that would probably be through something like a banishment spell, which I unfortunately do not know.
Okay. I could probably get that sort of spell in a little bit. Once I get a bit more understanding of how I'm operating.
It's a 4th level spell. It's on my spell list.
I'm just saying, at the very least, we should get at least a potion out. Just for taking a cursed item.
I don't deal with potions. That's the apothecary next door.
It's also a wizard. It's also on the sorcerer's spell list. And the wizards. I'm looking. Yes, and the wizards.
How much for the gloves and the funny guys?
And the warlocks.
What's that?
And the paladins.
That's all paladin. Okay. Thank you.
And
Ranger.
like the whole point though is that
Druid. Are
I'm purposely building into tank.
Gloves
I'm not
and missile
building
snaring
range.
you
Ranger,
can
Druid,
do
and Bard are the
for
3 that don't get it.
101 gold.
And glasses.
Glasses. $100.
How much do I live my what glasses
Give you advantage on perception checks that rely on sight, and if conditions are clear, you can make out objects of distant creatures. No, hold on, I can't talk. You can make out details of objects and creatures from far away that are as small as 2 feet. Basically, it's giving you binocular vision.
Artificer also doesn't get it.
I'll take those glasses.
You know what?
I will take those glasses.
Alright, you got getting those two.
I can't afford
Got
How
some
much
glasses.
do you need?
it. 101? No, just 100.
John will ask if he has anything that's different. That'd be good.
Oh, I need my gold.
Investment in their survival.
I'm a bit of a broke ass bitch over here.
Yeah, I need to save my money to put fly on stuff.
I've got less money than you, by the way.
Yeah.
Eyes of the Eagle.
There's one set of the magic light armor I would really like.
The only reason I'm gonna play armor, which is by the way,
What's
price
that?
Glamour just thunder, it'd be like case we would like build my
He can't really do that. He has armor and vulnerability.
my trade in the
plus 1
gold
armor
strap
and
that
armor
was the
resistance.
ivory gold armor.
No glamour stuff.
Sure, armor was broken the raw material. Then
Actually,
cover the difference.
Actually, yeah, the plus 1 armor
that
is
has
the glamour. It's studded leather, yeah.
I'm talking about glamour stuff, leather or something else.
Oh, no. Hold on. Wait. Is that, please tell me that's not an Eberron?
No, that's in the PMG. Its whole thing is, I am wearing studded leather. I look like I'm wearing fine
Oh, there
clothing.
it is.
That's me as
Yeah.
a player, because that's a fair
Yeah, he
one.
does.
How much?
Well, it's rare, so. $500.
I can't afford that. How much for the plus 1? Plus 1 studded
I
leather?
think that's the same.
Plus 1.
Hold on. Yeah, that's going to be the same.
Yeah,
Okay, then. I'll
I
just
have
buy regular studded
I
leather.
if I have
Yeah, I'll
the
do that.
Yeah.
You can point you to the nearby blacksmith.
Oh, yeah. Because I need the better armor. That's only 45.
Otherwise, I'm here all right for a basic sort of basic shoes, and that be what it be. That gives me at least functional again.
Did we buy that sword?
Did
we buy that sword?
No, I'm just gonna go buy a basic bitch sword.
I think you said we bought it.
Oh yeah, her sword.
You said 50 gold to take it off your hands and identify.
Yeah, no, he.
I
will not
No,
buy
well, that's a trip up on my end. I
Yeah.
didn't want to buy the damn thing.
No,
Too late.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
it's in our hands.
Yeah, no, I do not want to attune to that sword by any means. Like I said,
That's the gloves and the glasses. I have nothing
Because my character, he's a very defensive fighter. His thing is, I aim to play defensive and wait for openings. That sword is barbarian.
I could have stolen
Offensive
Dragon Edge.
push. That's kind of the problem. My whole thing is I'm meant to take hits. I'm not meant to go on a ring.
Alright, well, for the sake of the argument, I'm going to carry the sword, but I'm not going to do it.
I'll carry it.
I'll just keep it on my back and, like, as an emergency, I'll grab it.
Yeah, I'll carry it if you want me to, but it's like I will not attend to it unless like we have.
No, you got enough. I am not bound by such oath. I need Hippocratic.
Yes.
What the Hippocratic oath?
You're saying in character.
I know out of character.
Okay. Yeah, it's like something doctors. Like medical doctors. Not doctors.
I've heard of them. I've heard of them taking a bit while they're fighting in order to help save lives, but never solely doctors.
It's difficult. You don't know my story, do you? You don't know the
No,
whole deal?
he only just met you like last night.
That's
how
I
you met you. This is crazy.
Here's my backstory. Call me crazy.
Alright. Are we done with the magic shop?
I guess you guys are, yeah.
Yeah, we said blacksmith next.
I approach you. Wow. These glasses.
Yeah, there's a blacksmith like 2 blocks up.
It's like they were made.
I'm going to go in and have a set of plate armor that vaguely has wisps of shit. It's valued at $1,500 before that's purchase price is $1,500. I'm going to sell it.
Well, the condition it's in, plus it smells like you got flushed down the toilet. I can give you $500 for it.
Call it, I think, do the math in my head. $475, give me a sword, give me a basic long sword and cheap.
Make a persuasion check.
That's the purchase price of how much? But, like, I'm asking basically just to get the money and then buy it, because I looked up the prices, unless you're going.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. That's a fucking waste!
There we go.
Natural 20.
Wait, hold on. So you want me to give you money for this, but you're then going to give me back that money for a sword and shield.
470, 475 gold, a sword, and a shield. That should even everything out.
He's not even going to give you the money, he's just going to give you the sword and shield.
So I'm finishing.
You practically, look, there's no point in giving you the money because you're just going to give it back. So here, you paid.
Good.
You said $475 for the gold, which then for the sword and shield.
No, 475 gold, and then it's going to be 500, 25 of that for a sword and shield. That's what I was saying. Because a sword is...
You got me all fucking confused, kid.
Sorry, no, a shield is 10 gold and a long sword is 15.
Next time, say that.
Sorry. Apologies, myself.
You have a basic long sword and shield now.
No, and 475 gold.
Yeah.
And I immediately am walking out to Jadon. The mace. I'm sorry.
How much at?
475.
Fucking hell!
I don't know how much the fucking mace was worth. I'm giving you what I had from the armor. And I'm not telling you the fact that I stole the fucking armor to get that either.
Chad's thought is, I fucking found that thing in the middle in some fucking ruins.
But now,
I didn't pay shit for it.
but now I have a basic shield and a sword, and yes, I'm a functional paladin.
475. Okay.
And I have my AC of 20 again. I'm a paladin.
Okay. And
Hey, since you're handing out gold, can you spare 15?
I've got 10.
Jadon is going to buy, while leaving the same store, buy a quarterstaff and
Okay.
stone leather armor.
Okay.
So I have 600 gold now.
Okay.
I
So now see that we're walking around with a nice new pair of glasses.
Hey,
That's pretty damn cool.
Varys.
It's like they were making me. I can see everything's really now.
You have to. You kind of have to work because they were made for human Not bunny heads.
It's like this.
They're meant for to bend around ears.
There's got to be some way to fix these, though.
Oh, Barrett. As you're holding onto that shield, you feel a tingle in your arm.
Mm-hmm. Do I do? I guess I will try to
Make an Arcana check.
Woo! That's a 20, please, you bitch. That's an Arcana check of 3.
Mars probably just falling asleep.
Aww.
You feel bitchy.
I feel, yeah, I do, in fact. Take up some jewelry, maybe they can restock them glasses for you.
Good idea.
At least, that's what you think at first. But then you notice, what are you doing with your sword? Are you holding it in your hand? Is it in a sheath?
It's probably in sheath. Not needed, it's in sheath.
Okay, you're starting to feel that tingle down there too.
Doctor said if it lasts more than 4 hours, I think I'm a doctor.
There's a whole district then for your pleasures. Maybe that's just what you need.
Don't worry, young man. That tingle goes away after you get to my age.
If you want to make another Arcana check just for laughs.
Would I
Tell us.
would I be able to-
You can when you meet him, and he says something about it. You have no idea. But you meet back up with
Okay.
the rest of them.
Magic Man.
Jason.
Sorry. I remember my finger tingling.
Tingling?
Tingling.
Tingling how?
I don't
It
know.
kinda, it's kind of like that weird feel, like that weird mix of static electricity and your arm falling asleep.
Maybe
Can I
we
touch
can
it?
make these
Feel it?
I'm gonna detect.
Make an Arcana check.
I'm just gonna detect magic.
Detect magic.
Yeah, I'm detecting.
Well, maybe you've eaten too many sweets in your life.
Arcana.
Wait, what? The
11.
last part?
I said maybe
You don't know. You, on the other hand,
I'm
cast
just
detect magic.
Yep.
I said maybe you've eaten
He
too
thought-
many sweets and now you're dying.
You all thought he was just going to a
No,
blacksmith.
I haven't had any trips.
He ended up walking out with a magic shield and a magic sword.
Okay, so that and that. How did you get that? That's magical.
Bought them from a blacksmith for common price.
Common price?
Yes.
That idiot didn't know what he was selling.
Woo!
Nobody know. Yeah. Here, hold on. Let me put some words to this. Can I borrow your sword and shield? Turned out super cursed.
Shield and sword of vengeance.
I'll cast identify on both.
Sword of blood, lust, and murder.
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
burn-
I'm going to say for this one, I'm going to tweak it a little bit so that way it's not as seemingly mean.
Sure.
The shield, when you identify it, I'm not going to use the curse part of that, just because I don't like, just because of that. It's a shield of missile attraction.
Shield of missile attraction.
While holding this shield, you have resistance to damage from ranged weapon attacks.
Very nice.
Well, we won't say that it's a curse, but it's an effect, which, whenever a ranged weapon attack is made against a target within 10 feet of you, you become the target.
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh.
Yeah, so you're pretty much. I'm gonna toss a rock in the air.
Thoughts?
You ping!
I have thoughts on that. You're in the front normally.
Yes.
He's in the back.
Yes.
He might be firing at a guy within 10 feet of you.
Hey, Favlo, keep 10, 15 feet away from this guy right now. He's holding the shield. I threw the rock. It bounced right off. It's gonna attract some shit, including your right.
Kenny. I need to make a big brain intelligence check.
What are you doing?
Well, I know that lasers refract.
You have no idea. You don't know what a laser is.
I'm thinking along the lines of like sunlight refract, laser thing. Oh, okay.
Well,
Depends on how
sunlight
shiny it is.
maybe, but you don't know anything about it if you're talking about what he has.
And now, what's some stupid fang shot
And
shit?
what sword do you
That's what
have?
we're getting to that. The sword is kind of like a single blade, two-handed sword. Sword of sharpness. When you attack an object with this magic sword and hit, maximize your weapon damage dice against the target. when you attack a creature with this weapon and roll a 20 on the attack, the target takes an extra 14 slashing damage, then roll another d20. If you roll a 20, you lop off one of the limbs, with the effect of the loss determined by the DM. The creature has no limb to sever, you lop off a portion of its body instead. In addition, you can speak the sword's command word to cause the blade to shed a bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20. Speaking the command word again or sheathing the sword puts the light out.
You got so lucky. Shield of missile attraction, sword of sharpness.
Okay, if we know this one, the little sharpness is extra sharp.
I go to explain to him. It's fucking sharp. This will split atoms.
I don't care if that's fucking terrifying.
Every hit is a mini atom bomb.
Yeah. The power of the sun. The palm of my hand.
Obviously, I'm
Wow, I can see the atom on that too.
There you go.
What the fuck do you got to the fucking microscope scratching your face?
They bombed our fleet. They attacked our fleet. We dropped the sun.
Twice.
You're gonna drop one elf boy from the sky. Just, yeah.
No, that would be drop him. Have someone equipped with a fly spell fly down alongside him when he's like maybe 100 feet from the ground, or however long it takes to fall in 6 seconds. However long you can fall in 6 seconds. Cast delayed blast fireball, so that way when he hits, boom.
Sounds overly complicated, but I like it.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna begin immediately attuning to them.
No. I'm gonna need stats for the whole morning. Sorry. Okay, what?
I'll have to make that one up.
Yeah. So I have.
But let's just say it's your basic whip damage, along with an extra. How much damage does Thunderclap do?
I've got Thunder Wave. What about Thunder Clap? That's in Xanathars.
Okay, let's go with Thunder Wave then.
Thunder Wave?
Yeah.
Brace yourself.
Thunder Wave for Thunderclap.
Thunder Wave.
Thunder Clap is a little more dual. Thunder Wave, I think it's like 3d8.
I'll check Xanathars quick.
I know.
Yeah, check Thunder Clap just to be sure. But Thunder Wave is 2d8 thunder damage. And push 10 feet away. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originally must make a con saving throw.
Thunderclap is a cantrip.
Yes, Thunder Wave then. So every time it hits, it does the Thunder Wave thing.
So 2d8 thunder damage and push 10 feet away.
Also, not only you do have to attune to it.
Huh?
You do have to attune to it.
Okay.
Which by this point you probably would have already done.
Do I see any imposters?
So 2d8 thunder damage.
Oh, there's somebody in
push.
electrical.
And they're pushed 10 feet back.
Yes.
Sus. Guys, wait, I see an homeless.
Who told you about that?
So, with all that done, is there anything you guys would like to do now before we wrap it up for the night?
Backflip.
That one just does a random backflip in the middle of the street.
Snap.
I jumped 15 feet high.
People give you a copy. You walk away with 4 gold.
Your glasses slip off midair, you land on the breaker glasses.
Should Jadin go back?
No, they do slide off, but he catches them.
Should Jadin go back to the magic item guy and buy a magic set of stuff with armor?
Can I have some of that gold so I can start copying my fly and my, I just need 15 gold.
You know, there is one thing I'd like to do. I'd love to locate a jeweler to refit my glasses for my oddly shaped bunny head.
Take 50 gold.
50?
There's enough Thomas
Okay,
nearby.
Alright, yeah,
You walk in, and they're like,
Jadin will whisper to you. He gave me gold for this.
should I help you?
He lost
Yes,
that
I
down
have
in
these
these
glasses.
glasses.
As you can see, not made for me. Perhaps make them
Sucker.
For every minute.
I've never had to deal with a rabbit before.
Look at me as long as you like.
Let me see those.
Look at your head.
Simple fix, not simple fix though. And basically what he does is he attaches two gold loops that just whoop, down over your ears.
Go. Wait, hold on. Describe to me how this looks when I put them on.
Okay, you have two gold loops at the end of the arms. And your ears are like up to here. You have to...
They're just pushback. They don't make a save.
For the whip, they're pushed back automatically.
Okay.
Yeah, normally there is a
See,
save.
you took a different version. I would have been honest.
How?
I probably want to lean more into in the anime thing, how it's that effect when triggers once against an undead. I probably would have leaned in and given like the kind of like a smite thing where if you hit undead, you get extra damage.
You know, I won't in the future.
I mean, also like that underclock form. That's a good version.
The only thing I'm doing is I'm going to take time, and it's 6
But-
hours, isn't it?
For spell, 2 hours per spell level, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to take me 6 hours.
You also notice, just seemingly out of habit, you go to like pull them off that way, and they boop, slide right off. Experimenting, boop, put them back on, boop, slide them off, boop, boop, boop. Convenient.
I think I like
But it also starts to give you a headache if you see good, see shit, see good,
Yeah.
see shit, see good.
And then the other problem is that if you go home, everyone's just going to call you Four Eyes.
You like having your items. You like sleeping.
He whips out which way, how many of your fingers you want.
I don't know, this sword's looking pretty sharp.
To be fair, 4 eyes is better than rich one.
If you guys
Yeah,
are
rich fucking.
rich prick, rich fuck, Jen ain't really gonna call you by your name until you learn. I will say, if you guys are gonna get into another fight, Jen's is going to whip this thing. You hear thunder above you.
What you need is that in one hand, the other weapon in the other hand. Full Belmont special.
Do you know how long he had to train to learn how to do that? Whip fighting ain't easy.
No, whip fight sure is
I
fucking
can't.
it's worse than nunchucks.
My character knows whip fighting because some of their fucking ancestors
Anyway,
either learned how to do it themselves or was a dominatrix.
is there anything else you guys wanted to do before we did anything else?
I'm going to experiment with the bag of holding and see how far my hand goes down into it.
It just seems to go down like
It's
no more than a simple backpack.
Look at this. I can put my whole arm in the bag.
You can store a lot of you store your rifle without having people eyeball it.
Yeah, you're right. I put my bag in there. You guys, check this out.
He puts the bag over his head and
Then did you actually go fully in?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
do we know what a bag of holding is?
you probably would.
Gonna walk over, reach in,
Hey
feel
guys, look
his
at how
ears.
far I can go in.
Can I feel his ears?
Pick up the bag, reach in,
Yeah.
bunny out of a hat, bunny out of a hat, bunny out of a bag.
Hello. You're going to kill yourself.
Why?
You'll suffocate.
I felt just fine.
For now.
But this is cool, ain't it?
It's cool, but please don't. We don't want you to die.
Jana's still holding you up at your ears, by the way.
No.
Oh.
Lowering him back in.
Don't put it back in.
Don't put him back in. We like him most days.
Magic trick!
Time out back.
No, wait, hold on. I don't like this.
They can't hear that.
Oh no.
Wait. Give it. Secret move. Pull back. Grab rabbit. Lady rabbit.
Fall
Rabbit.
back out.
Hey, I want out of here. Let me go. Get me out of the bag now.
I let go of your ears. You can climb out.
I climb out of the bag. But look at this. All of my things. Doesn't even wait. Hold on.
Better yet. Better idea. We stick me in the bag. was my first.
Valerie.
What?
Hop on that. Does he have a bag with Valerie?
Who?
Not right now.
Guy who stole the bag full thing.
No.
I don't know. I didn't think about that. Bethel, what's your AC again?
16.
Okay, what's yours?
Right now, 15. Because of base armor.
20.
It will be 15 now that I have the armor on.
As you guys are standing in the middle of the thoroughfare, playing this game, suddenly, Varys, an arrow starts to fly down towards Stavlo. But as it reaches him, it suddenly veers off and into your shield.
We got company.
Did you do that?
No, I did not. We got company.
You look up just in time to see a figure dart outside on the roof.
Aerotho? We should probably get out of
Shield's already paying for itself.
Isn't it though?
Fine.
Can we see which way that guy went?
No.
Okay, so you guys are kind of say about right here, somewhere in this street. That arrow came from over here, and he dug that way.
Can I see the top, what building it was on?
That one.
How far away am I from the top?
This building's about 100 feet away and 3 stories high.
Okay, if I run,
So you're looking at maybe a grand total of almost 150 feet.
if I run, how close do I have to be to get 30 feet to be 30 feet from the roof?
You'd have to actually go up the building, but
The shield.
basically to the floor. So like, to the front door.
Okay. Run it up. Face down.
At least that doesn't quite get you all the way to the roof. It gets you like one window below, so you have to grab onto the window.
Okay, climb up. It's not their forte. Try to climb up the rest of the way.
Alright, and as you get up there, there's no one there.
Not at all.
You, nope.
So I'm gonna look around and see if there are any signs of them being
Make an investigation check.
here. Okay, it's myself.
Alright.
Investigation.
Yeah.
That is a 16.
You know, in such a hurry to run away, they love to shoot.
A shoe. A shoe.
A shoe.
Is it a crystal slipper?
It's just a regular old shoe. And as you see the shoe, what was your AC again?
15.
Someone just, well, maybe he was invisible, actually he was invisible, appears and starts to slash at you with a scimitar.
Okay.
And I think that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Alright. Shit's getting good.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you start digging into a crime ring, they're going to take notice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot see. I cannot see. Cool.
Ah.
If I could have seen him, I could have made him frightened.
And I gotta stay awake for a little longer. I got to be who's this? That's mine. Alright, steal my dice.
Where, Mark, do you have yours?
There's your minis.
What? Your white one? Your white dice? Okay.
Yeah. Where's my little guy?
Over here.
I said, where's my boy?
They're all over here.
Terry, if that's the case, do you mind if I just leave my stuff here until tomorrow?
If you don't come to session tomorrow, do you want to stop and pick it up? Or how do you want to do that?
I'll probably just either, if I don't come back and pick it up, I'll just get it next week.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't want to have something in place that way. If you don't come tomorrow, we have something in place.
Yeah, like I said, it all depends on what Thursday looks like.
Yep, all good.
I have a new wit.
Yep, I can tell you that. Tomorrow I'm doing Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes, and vegetable. Any preferences?
Sounds good to me. What vegetables?
If they name it, I'll tell you.
Carrot.
Carrots?
Maybe peas.
Broccoli.
Peas,
Well,
broccoli.
Whatever's fine.
And mini,
I have no real preferences.
and tiny corn cob bits. Those things are
No, I can't
Why?
do that.
Why?
I'm going to buy a bag of frozen veggies and nuke that shit, my man. So you're saying peas and carrots, I kind of need to now. Sort of, I'm writing that third vote.
Well, that's for tomorrow, but that's not being filmed anymore per Terry's request, so we'll catch up with this next week.
Yep.